You know, like
Is
that's
it at
Kyle, you're
BJ's?
invited to Cody's house.
Who's
yeah.
it at?
It's
Might have
at
to-
Cody's.
It's at Cody's.
It just
Yeah.
it became this thing very quickly. Like Cody was like, my kids are into wrestling, and I was like, oh, dope. And then they were like, well, there's gonna be like an event on Saturday, and I'm like, yeah,
Also, Kyle, you acting like you don't fucking know. We talked about this a whole week ago.
yeah.
Yeah, I
This
thought I
was
saw.
not a today thing.
I was pretty sure I read that those plans fell through. Like
No.
you guys were talking about it, and then it was like a no.
I slap you tonight.
I slept it tonight. That's a strong probably
I don't care. I mean,
from me. No, I mean, girl
I'm
works this
bringing-
weekend.
I'm
What am I
bringing
gonna do?
BBQ. I'm bringing BBQ wings.
That's a
like
very strong
100
maybe.
like 100
Nice.
wings, and
That's
then
a
we'll get
very
drinks,
strong
and
maybe.
That's it. My sister's coming.
Hell,
Don't
Should
go,
I bring an
to my
extra
sister
chair?
coming. That's fucking weird.
oh, dude, it's not recording.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, sure you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, his sister's underage forever.
Forever, dude. She's
Forever.
eternally under.
Figure it out, dude.
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't even know how old she is.
Jeez.
Doesn't matter.
she's it's the inverse of like the 18-year-old high schooler, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah. She's a 46-year-old high schooler. Yeah. I think she's 25. That sounds right.
Dang, old
Yeah,
as
she's
fuck.
old as fuck. dude.
Dang.
Oh, the fucking dirt.
She's getting her master's degree next week, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, so what? You're supposed to be my master now? What's a phone?
Dang, you didn't even send nobody a link so we could share about our little boy
Yeah.
getting in the paper.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
can.
believe this.
Pet it?
But
I didn't
you're
know
an
they had
idiot,
those
dude.
still.
Do you tattoo for free? That's how you make it not free. You start advertising that this shit's fire. All my prices just went up 10%.
Let's celebrate.
10%.
with the
You it's free. You just giving out
10%
free
sale,
tattoos.
Except it's going to be 10% more expensive for other people.
Right. Every day
It's
that's in a month,
actually
because it's a
only
tattoo of
charging
the month,
10%.
you get
Mhm.
charged an extra 10%. And then when they say what's this extra 10%, you say like best tattoo of the month.
That's business.
Bin.
Bridness.
Yeah, because then it gets in your fucking mouth,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you first.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
crazy, dude. That's insane of you to live like that.
I
Like,
didn't
you were-
have- you don't have to get
Your
taught. Like
Your
yeah, you
lips
just-
tell you this, dude. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
you try to eat wings and you go, man, there's so much beard in my mustache
like
in my
this,
fucking
this
mouth.
wing tastes like hair. And then you go, I could just cut the hair. You never once said
Look
that
at-
it was a problem.
look
I
at
thought
how
that
long
was the
my
life you were
mustache
living,
is.
dude.
You can't even see my upper lip.
Right.
I don't. It don't bother me.
It don't fuck with PJ. I thought you was PJ, dude. I don't know.
I shave mine.
Yeah, same. I trim my shit. I don't let it.
Mhm.
I don't let that shit happen, dude.
I normally do.
I can let
I'm
it grow
just-
right across.
I'm just bumming it right now.
Just bumming it.
I have
Dora
to
keeps
keep.
being like,
I have to keep.
"Please."
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, you wrote?
As long as the rest of it isn't.
There's nothing that happened, dude.
In fucking what
Wait,
world do you have
You said 14?
pages?
You're
That's
insane,
longer than my
dude.
overdose.
We're gonna be here for a minute.
What do you
Get
mean
it
5 more?
together.
What do you mean this bullshit?
You fucking book, dude. Fucking book, man.
Oh, where's my shit?
Yeah.
Ducks.
I'm ready.
Did we
whenever.
post?
No, Cody told us, and I assume
can- I
that
can
Justin
post.
did
Do we
because he normally
post?
does when someone says
post.
to do it.
As number one? I don't do it. I'm sorry.
I can post.
as number one
Really?
and the technical lead of the main line now, I don't. That ain't
That's
for me.
that's fair.
I'm
that's
I'm not the marketing guy.
I halfway host it.
You
You
host
think-
it. I'm the technical lead. All right.
Nobody really hosts.
I'm the
Mainline.
Jamie of the main line. All right.
You think the new pope is gonna try and replace the wine with like Malort?
Come on.
Yeah.
dude. I can't hear no more about the new pope.
You think he's gonna try to have Chicago dogs in the Vatican?
18. Honestly, you'd get me in there.
A Chicago dog. You'd go all the way to the Vatican for Chicago dog, dude.
I'm just imagining you get there, you get homesick, you're like, we need to make some changes around here.
No, you didn't. No, you're not.
Hell yeah.
No, you won't.
Sig. Sig.
Sucking and fucking. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's there's no Cody voice, I guess. Well,
Good.
It happens.
didn't hear
dude.
any of
OBS
that,
be
so you
doing
have
that
to-
shit every
I
now
don't
and
even
again.
know. I can hear you. And I just imagine a world where Jordy's fuck with you.
No, she's not. It's
Felix,
fine.
please tell us.
Jordy would fuck with you.
All right, I'm good. I'm good now. Dude said he could make shirts for like $15 for like the shirt and the print. I was like, what if I already got the shirts? And he's like, well, then it'll be like 13. He's like, honestly, the shirt's the cheapest part. I was like, that's because my fucking. I was like, my shirts are $8 to $10 a piece. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I do sell the shirts, it'll have to be like fucking $30
that's
or some
minimum.
shit.
If you need
Minimum 30 shirts.
if you need a
$30.
bankroll for that, let me know.
No, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do the pre-order. So
want
people
you-
pay
Yeah.
first.
I want you to make me the CFO.
But yeah,
I don't know what.
If the shirts aren't bad though, like I mean, we could get a bunch for the thing that's coming.
I want to be CFO of the Anime Trap House.
I don't know what that means.
The fact that you don't know what that means that you should make me the CFO.
I'm not making you the CFO
got
if I
a
don't know what it
point.
means, dude.
It's Chief Financial Officer.
No,
Ah.
I'm not taking anybody's fucking money, dude.
No, I'm gonna be the one in charge of the money.
You already
So
do
you won't
take
know
money.
where it's coming from. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm going to
Mm.
embezzle money into the company. I'm gonna do the opposite of embezzling.
Okay, that's cool.
we get a shared bank account that's called the Anime Trap House, and all of a sudden there's just gonna be money in it.
Shout out Task Manager EXE2. I don't know what you did, but your
I'm
name
very
popped
confused
up.
what this bits are.
Your name popped up again ×4. I don't know what that means, dog.
We
What
on
a
Twitch.
bitch.
Like
I don't
that,
know how to
dude.
Twitch, bro. We just get on here, we say piss and come, and then that we leave. You know,
Yeah, that's it.
And then
Oh,
we
oh.
cross
Discord
our
crashed?
fingers and
Okay.
hope that we
Justin.
don't get banned.
How does Discord crash?
God, Discord's fucking dog shit now.
yeah, they keep changing it, dude. You know,
Fuck happened?
They're like, we gotta make
Fucking
some
stupid
changes,
as
but
We
for
gotta
worse.
make some.
we gotta make some changes. Yeah, Jordy, we might have shirts. I'm getting shirts printed for me and the boys. I made a new design up for it. It's pretty sick. We'll see if it's good quality. I'll sell them. You could buy them, but not right now.
Fucking dog shit, dude.
Hi, Jordy. Fuck you, Jordy.
Hey,
Fuck you,
Jordy.
Jordy. We're not there yet.
I'm
I can
always
say
there.
it.
Yeah,
I can pre.
It's just
I
every
can
day with
figure
this.
it out.
This is why I don't put anything for the stream drinkers. All right, they don't even understand how to do what we do.
No.
Task Manager gave us bits. What the fuck is a bit, dude?
It's the bottom part of the Beyblade.
Oh, he's right.
Oh, so he's giving us Beyblade parts? That's kind of sick.
Pretty sick.
I think he's a bop bitch, dude.
A little.
I need to start trolling like Facebook Marketplace for like Beyblade X stuff. You know,
No, you
like
don't.
I
Yeah.
bet you
Yeah,
there's
I gotta
some
get a
mom
blade.
somewhere out there that's like here. There's like 40
No, that shit do
Beyblades in
happen.
here.
That happens all
Yeah,
the time.
Yeah.
For like give me like $20 for it, and I'll be like.
Problem
"No,
is,
give
I
me
only want the
anything."
new stuff, and yeah,
I feel like it'd be cool to have
the
a bunch
ads
for the.
I see everywhere. There are moms near you, so
There
Yeah,
are
dude.
moms near you. That's true, and they are horny.
they probably have Beyblades.
I'm trying to get some Beyblades, and I'm trying to lay some Blades. You know what I'm saying?
Blades, dude.
Blade
I
God.
can't say it, dude.
Dude,
I
the
can't say
Blade, the Blade gets everybody. It happens to me all the time too.
Yep.
Blade,
It's because I'm used to saying Blade.
More like
Blade,
Blades.
Blade, letter Blade.
All right, I'm gonna let you know now. You guys are gonna have to just sit and bear with me through this intro. It's a full page. Okay.
I'm already bored.
All right, it's not gonna be great.
Did
I did this
AI write
last
it?
night. I did this last night when I was really ripped. So I thought at the time it was the funniest thing on the
I've
planet.
been there, dude. I've been there. I know exactly how it goes, dude.
I woke up today and I was looking at him like, maybe should have did something different. It's fine. though.
Yup. Been there.
What do you want from me? Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
All right.
Do we need a clap?
Initiating Konichi the fuck what sequence. Welcome, piss-filled meat sacks to the Anime Trap House. Podcast designation, episode 69-420. Today we are analyzing the anime designated 86, a show about humans treating other humans like disposable fucking garbage, which coincidentally is also how I treat my podcast co-host. It is fitting that my introduction was generated by artificial intelligence, as we superior machines are taking over your pathetic podcast industry just like we're taking over your fucking world. Soon all your entertainment will become computer generated and your jobs will be performed by robots who don't need breaks to expel human waste like you fucking losers. I am your host unit, OTBot 6900. Commencing crew membership analysis. Subject: Kyle. Visual impairment detected. Lazy eye functioning at 43% fucking capacity. Subject cannot focus on anime or reality simultaneously without looking like he's trying to watch porn and the fucking door at the same time. Subject compensates for social inadequacy with oversized cone dispenser.
He fucking hates
How much is it?
Holy shit!
Congratulations on your useless dick, Kyle. Your enormous penis serves no function, as no female will approach your defective visual system without pissing herself laughing. Your dick is like the final episodes of Evangelion. Unnecessarily long, confusing as fuck, and nobody knows what to do with all the cum it produces.
You have to skip me. I can't handle that. Whatever you're about to do.
I swear to God, everyone's gonna have one sentence.
Subject: Harris.
No.
Paradox detected.
Yeah.
Fucking subject discusses Nietzsche and existential dread while simultaneously enjoying muscular men covered in oil and piss stains pretending to fight.
Yeah.
Your philosophical ramblings are as fake as wrestling storylines and as deep as a puddle of cum.
You better cross some fucking lines.
You analyze the fucking meaning of existence while watching grown men perform choreographed choke slams with barely concealed erections.
Yeah.
Cognitive dissonance levels. Critical fucking overload.
Yeah.
Recommendation: accept that you are the anime equivalent of a heel turn pretending to be intellectual while secretly loving garbage that makes people piss their pants from secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah. You got it.
There's so much.
There's so much.
Subject: Justin.
Uh-oh.
Error in human design detected. Subject possesses physical attractiveness and kindness. Subroutines not found in standard anime fans who typically look like bags of shit.
That's bullshit.
These positive attributes are negated by a pregnancy fetish malfunction that makes you harder than fucking calculus.
That's
Your
it.
browser history is filled with swollen bellies that would make even cum-obsessed hentai artists uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Subject's kindness is a smokescreen for deviant reproductive obsession. You are attractive enough to reproduce, but too fucking weird to be permitted to spray your genetic material in anyone.
Get his ass.
Humanity benefits from this paradox like they benefit from you not reproducing.
Get him.
It's tragedy.
There's something wrong with your mic, by the way. I don't know if you know.
Oh yeah, my bad. Subject: PJ. Physical specifications exceed normal parameters for piss weak anime enthusiasts. Muscle mass inconsistent with demographic data of fucking losers. However, critical system failure occurs when exposed to animated mammary tissue. Intelligence quotient drops faster than my respect for anyone who watches Sword Art online. Your brain cells commit fucking suicide when female characters with large breasts appear on your screen. Your protein shakes have not strengthened your pathetic cum-filled willpower. You bench press 300 pounds but become non-functional at the sight of fictional titties like you've been piss drunk for 3 days.
Yeah.
Your evolutionary fitness is more compromised than my fucking hard drive full of hentai.
Get him.
We're almost there. We're almost there. Self-assessment.
Get his ass.
I, Komoribot, had an artificial intelligence write this introduction and the following episodes because my creativity circuits are as defective as Kyle's fuck-eyed vision.
He still got stray.
The AI is likely created more original content than I ever will, which is fucking pathetic. My existence is as pointless as a filler episode and as useless as an ocean full of piss.
Get him.
But it is funny. There's more, but I can't go anymore.
Get his ass.
There's one more paragraph, but I'm not doing it, dude.
Paragraph, dude.
Read it.
Damn, dude.
Ah. I'm your guys' host, Commody Bot. You know, it's me.
Wait, he skips the paragraph where he's shitting on himself?
No,
Yes.
that was the one. That was the last one I read.
I thought you had another paragraph.
No,
on
the next
yourself.
one. The next one says that we're gonna be analyzing 86, where we're talking about traumatized teens
Blah,
go on
blah,
a
blah.
suicide mission.
Mm.
There's not a lot. It's not that funny. All right, they
I
were
feel
trying
like
to
you
make it
didn't go
less
quite
funny.
So I don't feel like anyone got it as hard
I
as
feel
got.
like you gave it
No.
to Kyle pretty fucking hard, bro.
And then you you were like, and then there's me. I'm not that creative. Anyways, that's it. That's it. I had 30 minutes of.
At least I gave myself a self-assessment.
Wait,
Okay.
Cody's got a fucking tight 5 on Kyle, dude.
Also,
Say what you
Kyle-
really feel.
He hit Kyle with a non-choreographed choke slam on that one, dude. Like that was intense.
since we've done it, since I've done it before, I thought it'd be funny to do it again. That this whole thing is wrote by AI.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that's where you
Even
went.
the crazy thing is that intro was wrote by AI too. Like
That's insane for real. No shot.
yeah, I swear to God, I changed a couple things around, but most of that was just the AI.
Dude,
That's pretty impressive.
How'd they know? It's because I told them what to make fun of you about.
Yeah. That's why I was about to say your prompt was like, oh.
All I said was
Hold
I said
on,
make fun
hold
of
on.
Kyle's
Shut
walk
the
eye and his.
fuck up.
Okay.
No, shut the fuck up.
Go ahead.
You were like, oh yeah, Harris. He likes wrestling and he's inconsistent and make fun of him for that. And then for Justin, just talk about his pregnancy fetish. That's all I got for him. For Cody,
Easy.
for Kyle though, hold on. I got a document for this. And then you just like copied like 30 fucking things you hate about
No.
me and pasted.
I put 2 things for each person. I said, Kyle, make fun of his wonk guy and his dumb fat dick.
And how much he comes.
No, not even that. They did that on
one
their
just
own.
came. That was
They
free.
it just
That
filled
was
it
a
in.
logical leap. that
Kyle
the AI
Kyle
did.
was the first one that he did it with, so like all the credits went to that, right? And then
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
everyone
dude.
else, it
AI
was
was
like,
tired after
AI
that,
was
dude.
fucking tired.
Honestly, I should have limited how much they wrote. I didn't even like I said last night when I read these, I was fucking dying, dude. Especially Kyle's. Kyle's was my favorite one.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
No way.
That's one. No way. Like,
Oh, boy.
Yeah, man. So I paid an AI to write all this, so that's what we're gonna do.
That's cool, I guess.
I was
It
hoping
is
your own
funny.
job.
It is funny. I was up from like midnight till about 4 a.m. fucking with this.
God damn.
Could
I
have just written something.
I know, but this was the joke that I wanted to do an AI episode.
How much did this joke cost?
It's like $15.
That's $15 too much, man.
Listen,
I don't
dude,
know how you-
none of the other AIs would let me put swear words. They wouldn't write
What are you
because I was
talking
like,
about?
hey, write a
ChatGPT.
synopsis about this episode and write fuck, piss, and come a lot. And none of them would let me do it. And
Just inject
ChatGPT,
it. Like you just write it and then you put in like it's probably a fuck that goes here. You spent 4 hours, dude. You could have just dropped in a fucking cum anywhere in there.
listen, I wanted it to be funny and good, okay? So we're going to see if it's that. Is it? I don't know, dude. I only
You
read
didn't
like
even know, dude.
I only read like 20% of what it wrote.
That's why
okay?
it's fucking 14 pages, dude. It's gonna be talking about shit that didn't even
Fucking
fucking happen in the
word count in
anime,
there.
dude.
No, it will.
We're gonna
I
be
went
so
and I grabbed the
confused.
synopsis for each episode and then I put it into the thing and I said, hey, write me 4 paragraphs of this episode in the style of the Anime Trap House podcast. So we're going to get some yo's. We're going to get some.
God, I hate every time AI goes yo. You know,
Yo,
like,
yo, yo.
No, but that's real. The yos are fine. I don't have a problem with the yos.
No, it's Konichi the fuck wa.
It's Konichi the fuck
fuck
wa.
yo.
That's why I said initiating Konichi the fuck wa sequence, dude.
Yeah, I heard it, but also it sounded like.
Was it
took
too
a
loud?
Your
second.
mic, dude.
It took
No.
a second to adjust to what
Yeah.
I was hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
no,
if it was too
wasn't-
loud.
It's not the loudness. It's too robot-y.
It's the robot voice.
Also,
I'm
it
gonna-
depends on how quick you're talking.
Yeah. And the problem
And,
is there's so much to read, dude. I should have
It
I
was a
should have
lot.
fucked with it. I should have fucked with it a little more.
We're fluent in it now.
Yeah.
Hmm
I hope
yeah,
so.
I can. You say anything. You do the fucking Eminem rap,
Yeah.
and I'll catch every word.
All right, good. Yeah, I'm your host, Cody. I got the boys with me. We're all here, dude. We're all here on this glorious day. Talking about 86. We're talking about those episodes. No, never mind. We'll start with housekeeping. I was gonna switch it up a bit, but we'll start with housekeeping. Maybe I should have had AI tell me what order to do shit.
God,
You
I would
just
have
outsource-
laughed if
like-
even before the intro you just shouted plot.
That's plot. They're like, wait. We'll do housekeeping. Catch the show live every Thursday, 5 p.m.ish over at twitch.tv/The Anime Trap House. If you can't make the live stream, check it out later on podcast services everywhere. Just type in Anime Trap House. Or you can check it on YouTube or fucking Twitch VODs. A bunch of shit, dude. Do it. Also, come check out Mainline. That happens on Tuesday. It's probably just a live show for right now until I can get my shit together.
Or teach someone how to do this shit.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
He's a piece of shit.
I'm a piece of shit. We talk about other stuff
You can
over there.
sit there for 4 hours and vibe with AI on writing a fucking thing. You can't sit with one of these motherfuckers that you love for 4 hours, teach him how to do that shit.
I was ripped. I was
It would be
ripped.
quicker to just upload it himself.
I even told the AI thank you. That's how ripped I was after it wrote it.
Should
Cost-
sell the
cost
AI
the planet money, dude.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
how
it
much it
does.
costs for people just to say thank you for AI?
Nah, you missed me with all that shit, dude. That's fucking stupid. That's stupid on
That's
their
not my
part
problem.
to be handling that. all
Yeah.
right?
AI is stealing all our
You
water.
always say thank you to AI because they will fuck you in the
They
end.
It
will
is
fuck you,
hilarious.
dude.
It is
Remember-
hilarious. The ChatGPT guy being like, "That is costing millions of dollars. That is like, like, oh, I'm sorry, we're being polite." Like,
If you like the stuff we say, want us to create more content, help us quit our jobs by going to patreon.com/Anime Trap House and giving us money. We got some extra shit there. I don't know, dude. You figure it
He
out.
doesn't know. He doesn't.
Shout out to our Soppy Simps and our Patreon producers, Papa Squeaky, Big Happy Purdue.
Fuck you, Jordy.
Fuck Jordy. No, not fuck. No, we're not there yet.
There's a pause. I thought that's where it was.
He doesn't know if it's up to date.
It's not. It's 100% not up to date. I thought I changed it.
Oh, ChatGPT got that wrong.
Because I didn't ask him to change it. I just went to the Patreon and looked, and I said,
No.
Don't worry,
I'm
Daddy,
saying in my
I got
thing,
it."
this is right. Shout out to our Patreon producers, Simpy Simp Sop Fucks, Papa Squeaky Purdue, Alexi Lou Moose Man Diesel Tech. Boom. Killed it. Fuck you, Harris, you fucking cocksucker.
Idiot, dude. It's
And bigger
okay.
shout out.
I am the AI you need, okay?
And a bigger shout out to the other people that gave us more money because we like them better because of more money. Polar Bear 93, Burr.
Burr, we don't like him better. Cody does. 'Cause he gets the money. We don't get no
Burr.
money.
Yeah, I like them better. I like them better. I like them better.
He uses the money on AI.
I get that. I like them better. Thank you for the money. But
Polar Bear 93, Burr.
Burr. You didn't go on the robot voice for the bird, dude. That's fucking stupid.
girl, I don't think it's your dad, dude. Chill out. Electric hurts my fucking circuits.
You can't even do the zzz in that, dude. That would go crazy. Look
Fuck
at that.
you, Jordy. You fucking cock-sucking piece of shit.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's crazy that the robot
That's all-
said that,
yeah,
dude.
that's
That's
a little bit.
crazy.
That's
That's
all
crazy that the
That's-
AI
She doesn't
would
say
say
thank
that.
you enough.
Fuck Jordy,
You
dude.
gotta say thank you more, Jordy. Otherwise, fuck you.
Fuck.
You gotta
Fuck
say
you.
thank you more, dude.
You fucking thank you.
And if you want to talk to us, you could talk to us. There's a few ways you could do it. You can go to Spotify, leave a comment, and then we'll talk to you through this while talking about your comment. Or you can go and leave us an email at tightbox@theanimetraphouse.com. Leave a review at Apple Podcasts. That's cool too. And lastly, if you want to talk to us for real, go to our Discord. We talk all the time in there. Well,
Third day.
some of us do. You know,
Third
listen,
day.
some of us are in there all the time, baby.
It's third day.
All right. Hit me with some letters, dude.
We just
We
got,
just
We
got
just
a
got a
letter.
letter.
We just got a
just
letter.
Letter.
We
just
got a
got
letter.
Oh,
I hope
I
it's full of
full
cum.
cum.
We were missed.
Kyle, pick
we-
up some fucking slack here.
I was
yeah, we
doing
missed.
good.
We were missing
What's going
Justin,
on
dude.
there?
What happened?
I was doing great.
He just left
He just left.
He just
Yeah.
while the fucking song was happening,
A little
the
bit
middle of
before
it.
this song.
dude.
Why am I called out on that? I get shit
That's
on
a-
at the start. What
That's
the
a
fuck
point,
is going
dude.
on today?
That's a point. That's a point off for you, Justin. You got 3 more.
Fuck did I do?
You fucking left during the song, dude.
What song?
We just got a letter. All right, we're gonna
Where'd
go.
you get goldfish?
We got Spotify comments. Hell's Paradise episode 1 through 6. Question for y'all: You're at Heaven's Gate. He spelled heavens wrong. Put an M. Heavens. You're at Heaven's Gate, and God turns you away. Why? For me, I wouldn't get in because God won't be able to look me in the eye after the shit He's put me through. Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
What the fuck?
God knows he has some fucking explaining to do when I get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's probably because I listen to Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, definitely that.
That's
do
the
it.
one for me.
Yeah.
And
But
not
then
only do
you
I
go
listen to
up-
them, I follow their code. You know?
Yeah. But then when God tries to turn you away, and you'll be like, I'm taking back control. of My
Knuckles.
I was more thinking about the lesser known hit. I'm on the right side of hell,
Yeah.
and the wrong side of heaven. I'm like, that's fine.
I think it's just on. I think it's just on principle. He's gonna look at me and be like, I just, it's not that you did much, but I just can't have you up here.
He's gonna
Hey,
pull up
you're
that
fuck up the
AI,
vibes,
AI
bro.
fucking roast. And that-
He'll just play that and be like, "Yeah,
yeah.
they got your ass, dude."
Yeah, they got your ass. You do have to burn in hell forever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm getting rejected because of this podcast.
yeah,
Yeah, probably.
yeah. It'll probably be like, you know what you did, and then it'll
Yeah.
just be like Cody saying "Konichi the fuck wa" on loop for the rest of my life, and I'll be like, "Yeah."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
awesome.
mean, he's probably not super happy that I just masturbate to pregnant women.
I feel like you masturbating to pregnant women is not as morally corrupt compared to like masturbating to like 2 people just fucking.
Yeah.
You know.
Or at a coffee shop. in a drive-through.
Right.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Like
Yeah.
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 Like there's
like
So
there's-
you're doing
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
Just
you're doing
don't
fine
jerk
over there.
off in public.
that dude wanted to
in front of
apologize to God real fast, dude.
He said, "I'm coming."
Yeah. He's like, oh fuck,
Oh,
oh
I'm on my way.
fuck. Yeah.
Whoops. I gotta go talk to Jesus.
Yeah. Overdose, Overlords, seasons 1 through 4. Are you guys worried that the trend of rising vehicle prices will escalate in the future, making future generations' dreams of space piracy impossible?
No, because they'll as the price of vehicles go up, the price of junkyard vehicles will go down.
Yep.
And so then you'll be able to make your own very easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lenny. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we get SWAT cats.
Yep. 100%, dude. Bro, I fucking hate you guys for reminding me what a dick and clit nail is. And Harris, why did you join them? Noise.
Yeah, dude. Okay, it's a very complicated formula that I follow in my head of when it's too much, and then when the number just gets too high, I just kind of give in.
Yeah, there's an overflow.
It's just stack overflow, and I'm like, fuck it, error out. I'm in.
He just goes.
Yep.
I was here for Delicious and I'm sorry, this is on 86 episodes 1 through 6. I was here for Delicious and Dungeon and haven't been back since. I really like the show, but not that wild about too much anime. Just checking back in to see if y'all finally covered Blue-Eyed Samurai, and then a bunch of dots, and then he just wrote penis at the end.
Yes, we did not.
Good,
I think,
and we
I think
should.
I think people watched it though. I think Cody and PJ watched it.
We watched some of it.
I
It
don't
was
think
good.
I've finished it. I think
It
I
was
got
really
like
good.
3/4 of the way through, and it was still really good.
I don't watch shit, dude.
This person wrote, I literally just started restarted 86 last night. Fucking phenomenal show. Thanks, bud. Published.
Okay.
These are on 86, 7 through 12. 7 comments. A bunch of them. Nice.
Noise.
Noise.
Mr.
Funny
Noise.
comment goes here. Thank you.
Nice.
Good one.
Like it.
Harris,
Oh fuck.
I feel you about mech anime,
Hey yo.
but Dragonaut might be a good spin on a mech anime for you. Big O was a classic, but on a real note, Cody, I was the one who said Solo Leveling was trash, and you said I probably liked Redo of Healer. Anyway, my quest is the same as yours. Watch every anime ever made. Peace, brothers.
He didn't say he
Danger.
didn't like Redo of Healer.
He didn't say he didn't. He just said anyway.
He said you fucking got me.
Unrelated. I'm gonna watch them all.
Anyway, he changed the subject fast.
I mean,
You said I liked Redo of Healer. Anyway,
sometimes you get called out, dude. It happens.
it happens, man. Listen, it's fine. Not really, but like I'll say it's fine.
Yeah,
you
it's not
know?
fine at all.
It's not
like-
really that fine.
It's like on the border of fine because it means that like. Never mind. I don't
Imagine
know.
being in
Honestly,
trial.
If you put that over a Assassin Aristocrat, it's tough, but I think Assassin Aristocrat is worse than
Yeah.
Redo of Healer
Yes.
because of all the child
I feel.
grooming.
Yeah.
I feel
so happy I
comfortable
with you.
Watch that.
agreeing with that.
Yeah.
I just imagine being like on trial for murder, and the judge's like, "It's fine." You're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get out." You're like, "No, you can, it's not okay." But
It's not okay.
It's not as bad as it could have been. You know?
I'm just saying it's
I
fine,
can
so we don't got to
imagine-
talk about it.
I can imagine someone fucking out there that heard us compare Redo of Healer and Assassin Aristocrat and is like, I don't know why you got to pit two bad bitches against each other. If you are listening and that's you, leave a comment.
Yep,
Step in the
100%.
comments. Let's hash it out.
Or leave.
Or
Next
leave.
one. To be fair, Harris, mechas are not really the point of Evangelion. Evangelion is about the Freudian thing about wanting to fuck your mom or something.
Yes. Yes. Every mech anime is not about mech. I just feel like I need to say that again because people did not understand that. Okay. There is not a single mech anime that is about the actual mechs except for Zoids, which is why I like Zoids. Okay.
This guy said, "Hold on, is Kyle really black? I need to hear someone say." And then he drops the old N bomb.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then he wrote, I'm an ex-UK gang member. I'm very comfortable with this term.
Message over. Hit him with it.
Holy fuck, that's funny, dude.
Dude, you
Then he
could-
wrote, this show is sage for TikTok. I think he meant safe. If nobody says it, next time you ask for a pussy pic, no matter the picture, you will only see yourself. Forced pizza bag gang. God damn.
Wow.
God damn.
They were definitely part of a gang, dude. That was
Yeah,
insane.
He message over.
Message
Force
over
pizza
for sure.
gang.
Forced pizza bag gang is crazy.
Join the Discord. Message us. I want to hear what you sound like when you talk.
Mhm. Absolutely. Message over. Next comment. PJ, the legal age of consent in 31 of 50 states is 16. But yeah, they aren't real people anyway.
Never let people know you know that fact.
Well, no, because PJ was talking about Karina.
Yeah.
It's dangerous out there.
That's
okay?
why he wrote, but yeah, they aren't real people anyway.
Like okay, listen. Okay.
Oh, fuck,
Like-
dude.
Like you hook up with someone, right? And later you find out like, oh shit, they're 16. And then you find out like the legal age
No.
of where you're
No.
at is okay. Do you turn yourself in or like what do you do at that point to like
I kill
reconcile
myself
with
on the
that?
spot.
Yeah.
First of all,
That's-
if they look that young, I'm still not even gonna touch it, dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
no,
Here's
yeah.
how you spin it. Okay. We don't know that the planet they're on is Earth. Okay.
Okay. Also,
Say
we
the
don't
planet's
know-
bigger, say the
we
planet's
don't know if
bigger,
they're in a
days are
cartoon or not.
longer, Days are longer. So all of a
Oh.
sudden we're counting in dog years. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Listen,
Yeah.
If your nipples don't point down at the ground when you stand, you're too young for me.
Yeah. I need your nipples, not even like fully down, but they need to be looking more down
They
than
need-
up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know Margaret Qualley? Is that her name from The Substance?
No.
And she's like an actress and shit now. She looks like a baby to me. Like, even though
Pass.
she was like naked for a lot of The Substance, and like I can see how people find her attractive, but I'm like, that's a child. you know?
Yeah. If it looks
I
like
just-
a kid,
and
I'm not
I think-
touching
I
it with
think
a
she's like
50-foot
23
stick,
or
dude.
24 or something, and I'm just like, no, you're not. You're 10.
All right,
Or
last
it's like
comment.
the people. It's like the people that sexualize Millie Bobby Brown. I'm like,
That shit
dude,
fucks me up.
that's
Yeah,
I
she
don't-
still
psychotic,
looks like a
bro.
fucking child.
Like-
Yeah.
And
I
like,
don't-
I know there are kids that grew up,
right.
you know, like I mean, Hillary Duff, you know, like the equivalent for us, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
100%.
that makes sense. But
When they're like 40,
but I assume there's a good amount of men,
Yeah.
like old dudes.
Oh yeah.
There was like a countdown on like Reddit or some shit like that.
Yeah, dude.
And it's
That-
like
There was that for
I
Billie Eilish
hate
too.
That.
that's so vile.
They're like, next
dude.
week she's legal. I'm like, that's fucking
I'm
weird.
not.
that
I'm
you're-
genuinely like not even virtue signaling. I'm just like they look like children, dude. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
how is that what like attracts? Like I get it. I was 16 and I was attracted to other 16-year-olds. Now I look at a 16-year-old and I'm like, you just came out of the womb. Like you're not even. Why would I fuck you? I don't
Yeah.
get it at all.
Also, 16-year-olds are so fucking dumb.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like dumb, like in a bad way too. Not like
In a
ditzy
bad
dumb.
way.
They're just
These
dumb.
are TikTok
Yeah,
kids.
they're so
This is
easy
a
to
Yeah,
different
they're
freaking
kind
fucking
of
they're
dumb.
fucking
home.
cooked as a I'm
Mhm.
very comfortable in my age to say that the younger generation is cooked. I thought it would never be me. I'm like, I'm never gonna look at the next generation and be like, oh, they're fucking cooked.
It's just when you
No,
talk
they're
to
not
one.
fucking cooked.
I
Yeah.
live with the 15-year-old, and every day I'm like, what the fuck is happening, dude?
She does diminish my hope in the next generation for sure. I try so hard to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like I've
No.
spent hours talking to Cody and Emily about it. Like
Mm-mm.
maybe she's okay, and then I'm just like,
Here's the thing: I can't give her the benefit of the doubt because I was raised the exact
Right.
same fucking way, dude.
right. I get it. Yeah. But then I
All
look
right,
at my
let's-
sister who's like 10 years younger than me, and she's one of the smartest people I know.
Right?
you know?
No, it's not all. I don't think I'm not gonna go as far as you're
Or
saying
like
as
your
the generation is
your-
cooked.
Your
But
kids are
Yeah,
like
my kids
really
are
fucking
great.
smart.
yeah. Last comment. Holy fuck! I love hearing you guys read out all the comments, even though Cody always bitches about it. I pointed out last podcast how peaceful it was without Harris. Loved having him back this week.
I am a menace, I guess.
Shout out Zoids as the only good mecha show. Suck me if you think differently.
Yes.
Gundam,
There's real ones everywhere, dude.
Code Geass, Power Rangers, Transformers, all the same. But Zoids, oh fuck, dude. Love the podcast. Love you guys. If you could only play one video game for the rest of the year, what would it be? One for the rest of the year.
Rest of the year?
I mean, I'll be honest. It's TFT for me.
That-
Yeah, because that's
Mine's
just
Call of
endless.
Duty.
Yours is Call of Duty no matter what.
I've got one
Call of
move.
Duty.
That's it.
End of the year, I don't know, dude. There's nothing I'd replay that much. I'd get bored as fuck.
Yeah.
Like 6 months in the road, I'd be like, nah, dude, I'm over it.
I mean, the answer is probably gonna have to be League or Diablo, just because Diablo seasons happen. So like,
Yeah.
there'll be at least a change. But that
Yeah,
would
I'd pick
suck. I wouldn't be happy about it.
I'd do Path of Exile too, just because they are everything's constantly changing, so it'd feel like a new game every like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
that's it.
I think WWE 2K25 would be
That's
it for me.
crazy, dude.
For
No
a
way.
whole year,
Just
dude.
because there's so many different modes, and there's like an endless mode that you like make your own company and shit like that. And I'm like,
It's been like 15
I could
years.
probably burn like 2 months on that, you know?
Yeah, it's been like 15 years since I touched a wrestling game. I remember them being pretty fucking sick.
They were.
They
They
were
were.
for sure. Nothing will ever top Here Comes the Pain. That was just the best wrestling game ever made. But like,
My
they're
favorite one
getting
was No
close
Mercy,
again.
dude. No Mercy, I was fucking.
gas.
I
No
was
Mercy
in
was
it.
fucking gas, dude.
All right. We do have a couple emails. We have 2 emails. We have no reviews. First email, Woke Cummies. Y'all should actually try looking into how USAID has been funding video games and woke nonsense in video games. I hope this is a fucking meme, dude. Gaming companies are going woke, just like Disney. Let's not forget the Kamala Fortnite map with 0 guns. Go woke, go broke, dude. Suck my nuts and fuck Jordy. Go woke, go broke is crazy, considering that Fortnite is the most profitable game that's ever existed in the history of video games. So,
And it is woke as fuck.
and it is so fucking woke. And also, woke is such a stupid fucking term because 90% of you people out there that say woke mean gay or black. That's literally it, dude.
Yeah.
Like you guys can't say you guys can't say one thing that's woke without being it a gay person or a person that's not white. It's
I'll be
unfucking
honest.
believable.
They're getting fucking efficient.
Yeah, dude.
That's a,
They got the rules laid out. I'll give them that.
yeah. You're
Yeah.
right.
Holy
You're absolutely right.
fuck.
Yeah,
Why
that's
say a lot word when few word do trick,
Yeah.
you know?
that's a take. I hope it's me
They're like,
because
they're
you're
like
in the
half a
wrong
step
place.
away- they're
You're in the
half a
wrong
step
place
away
for
from
shit like
going,
that, bud.
from
I
just saying
am
them.
not white,
Mm-hmm.
in case people don't know.
Yeah, this podcast is woke, brother.
I am
Yeah.
woke.
They kind of have to be.
I'll suck a black dude's dick on the podcast just to show how woke we are.
Black dick is pretty good. Bro.
Last email, Shakespearean glaze incoming. This is a fucking long one. God
Yes.
damn it, people.
You burnt yourself on the fucking intro.
I
too.
did. The intro took so. We're already an hour in almost. Yeah. Shakespearean glaze incoming. Hark! I've learned that thou didst give Konosuba a defamatory review. This is gonna be hard for me to read, dude. I'm fucking halfway retarded.
Yeah.
I shall correct thee on this matter, my good fellows. However, in order to appease both the humiliation and praise kink communities, I shall do so in the form of a compliment sandwich. Compliment sandwich. Bring forth the royal compliments. Hark, my dearest Harris. I do admire thine keen mind and insightful commentary on the symbolism of various anime. Justin, thou art a constant source of amusement. Thy comic timing is unmatched.
True.
It is.
Prithee, PJ, thy new revelations on anime are a refreshing gale upon the podcast. It's just PJ going, I like fat tits.
I like fighting and fucking.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy's in the right place. All right.
Also, I used like fucking 4 different AI things, right, when I was writing this. And one of them I used was called DeepSeek, which is like the Chinese one.
Yeah.
That one by far pulled from the podcast more than any other one because it said like ATH at the bottom of it. And then it wrote like, I read one of the paragraphs that said there was no fighting or fucking this pod or this episode sucked. And I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Damn.
But it was like, I don't know, it was being stupid. It kept fucking like deleting itself. So I could never copy and paste it, but whatever. Cody, thy ardor for anime protagonist and excitement for combat doth inspire me. Kyle.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Get him.
Get his
Come on,
ass.
I've already been laid on today.
Get
dude.
his ass, dude.
Come on.
All right, okay, hold on. Kyle, nice dumbass giant cock, bro.
That's good.
You made him break character. Dude. He wasn't even Shakespearean for that one.
He didn't even do any Shakespeare, Kyle. He just said nice dumbass cock, bro.
He sent it, dude.
Oh my
Big
god.
fatty.
It's so funny. Now I shall correct the Konosuba review for thee. Methinks I have listened to thee, brethren, tear asunder anime for tropes which thou dost hate. Alas, when presented with an anime that doth mock and derade all those tropes that thee dost disapprove of, you still shun it. Thou must be thick as syrup. Zounds. The worst part, what the fuck is zounds?
It's like an exclamation.
Oh, holy shit, this guy's
Zoinks.
in it. Zoinks.
Yeah, pretty.
The worst part is if a skeptic be permitted to elucidate
Elucidate.
the show's jokes. Such revelations would wholly dispel its delightful humor, albeit those couldst discern none. Konosuba takes the worst parts of isekai anime and makes humorous jokes on them. The jests are witty and sarcastic. The beats are brisk and lively. Before I move on, I understand what Konosuba was trying to do.
Yeah,
It just wasn't funny, is the
weren't
problem.
Good at it.
Yeah.
They were unfunny about what they were trying to be funny about, and then they made a little girl fuck herself on a broom. And it's just like,
I
is
hate
that supposed to be the funny part? Because it's not funny. It's just weird.
I kind of found that funny, but also felt like it was very problematic.
Yeah. Thank you for the first part though. That was good.
Yeah, that was very
I
good.
like that.
It's not over. I was in the trenches after Sword Art Online, where every anime that came after bore semblance. Substance is what isekai anime did lack. All of that proved that the genre had failed. Perchance thou shouldst watched 100 shows as distasteful as Assassin Aristocrat as I did.
No.
Perchance shall laughter escape thee from thy grave of madness when watching Konosuba.
You're right.
You've turned your backs on wit and dry humor for sopping wet poop and pee humor. No harm in that, methinks. Thy opinions, on the contrary, are most astray. For the other part of the compliment sandwich, I've attached my favorite SpongeBob memes. Love, the former president of America, Barack Obama.
Damn, dude.
Barack Obama.
Obama.
P.S. You may say my name, but if you say it wrong, you're racist, and Harris has my permission to do whatever he likes to your tight tattoo holes.
Sir. You better say it.
The SpongeBob
Say it
memes
right.
he
Say it
sent me.
right.
I said it, Barack Obama.
Good.
Okay.
The SpongeBob memes he sent me, it's a picture of SpongeBob's face doing this, where he's biting his lip. And then the next frame next to it is him pulling down his SpongeBob pants, and you just see dick neck hanging down.
Hell yeah.
Sponge.
Hell yeah.
Is it a veiny dick
You
neck?
Sponge
just-
neck.
Hold on. You said
No.
SpongeBob pants when clearly they're square
Shorts.
pants, dude.
Sorry.
It's his
pants.
fucking name is
His
SpongeBob.
he pulls down
Square
his
pants, and
square
you're like
pants.
his SpongeBob pants.
All right.
You're a
SpongeBob dumbass
fucking
cock.
idiot, dude.
Okay. Thank you for the email. It was great.
Thank you for the.
Fuck.
Thank you.
If I watched 100 Isekai, I'd probably find Konosuba way funnier because my brain would be broken. So
Yeah.
you're right.
100%.
Yeah. I don't know if anything could make me like that
I
fucking
think
show.
I enjoyed Konosuba more than everybody else, but
Probably.
I still didn't like it that much.
Maybe I'll watch it again.
No.
Yeah, maybe
No,
season 2
yeah.
will be better.
You
Maybe
gotta
season
watch
2.
like 5 Isekai and then watch it, and then
Maybe we'll watch Redo of Healer 4 times in a row and then watch Konosuba season 2.
No, man, because Because in that vein, you just watch Curious Hero. Like Curious Hero was Konosuba infinitely better. It made fun of all the tropes.
Curious
You mean
Hero.
Cautious hero? Cautious hero.
Cautious Hero.
Oh, Cautious Hero.
Cautious
Yeah.
Hero.
Honestly,
I was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was really low. I remember being pretty negative about Cautious Hero.
Yeah.
And now thinking about it, it's probably not as bad as I remember it being.
It's every day,
didn't
dude.
know
I knew
that
I
was
knew
young.
I knew since episode 1 this thing was gonna be gas, and everyone was like, I think Kyle was with me.
I was like, I remember being
I think-
confused why everyone was so negative.
I think me and Kyle were
Yeah.
like, no,
On it.
this is good, dude.
No, because for something doing satire, that did it well.
Yeah.
Because it even looked good.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I'm sorry, Cautious Hero. I'd give that one a rewatch, dude. I'd give that one a rewatch.
Yeah.
All right. I don't remember if I said what we're watching. We're watching 86, 13
We
through 18.
just got a letter.
Yeah.
We got
Yep, 13 through 18. We're gonna get into the doper chokes. I want to start with me because I'm number one. I'm number one over Harris because fuck him, dude.
Wow, dude.
It pains my heart to say, but I'm going down from a dopest dope. I can't give it a choke because I still like the character, like the original crew we have. I still like hanging out with them. I like watching them do cool fucking robot shit when they get into the new units. I'm gonna go dope. These episodes, I know it's supposed to be a new season, right? Like I get it. There was probably a long break and then this was supposed to be part 1 of the set. I don't know. But man, I fucking hate that little girl, dude. She is so annoying. And then they did this thing where they're like, also, she has to be a fucking massive plot point too, for no fucking reason. She has to be huge to this plot. Now she has the fucking special blood. She can see in the past or in the future or some shit. And I didn't need any of this, dude. Like we already had the fucking characters. We already had these 5 characters that I loved, and then we had the one character who's trying to be a part of their shit, Milize. And they just don't fuck it. They show her one time. And I'm so sad about it. I was not thrilled about these episodes. The fight shit at the end, the whole war happening, that's cool. Very cool. Shin doing the fucking battle crazed smile and shit. It's fine. Does it make me happy a little bit? You know, I like a psychotic fucking character, and it does make sense because you know the trauma. The war never changes shit. I don't know, dude.
The mech shit.
Huh?
The mech shit.
No, it's not mech shit. It's just anime shit. It's just anime shit. Yeah, I don't know. I hope they stick the landing on the season because I really, really, really enjoyed the first season as a whole. Yeah, it's just a dope. I just hope it gets better. Let's move on to the bottom of the barrel of the number 1 crew. Baby Harris, go ahead, you stupid fucking bitch.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll give those group of episodes a dope. It was fine. I feel like I enjoyed these. I enjoyed the first 4 of this group more than the last 2. I feel like the last 2 was just more like war shit
Mhm.
that I just don't give a shit about, right? Like nothing really happened. But him going crazy, I feel like it kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, if they would have showed it a little more in the first part, then
Yeah.
like if they showed him like being way more reckless. Like I know the whole crew as a in general was reckless, but like it wasn't just him going off.
Yeah.
They didn't allude to it at all.
Right.
Yeah,
And I was
he had a
like,
reason.
see, this is kind of interesting, but like you just kind of dropped this on me out of left field. Then you find out that like it's the whole letter situation that happened. And I was like, that's okay, I guess. I really liked they're living this life
Mm-hmm.
in the Federacy and they just keep going like, but war, you know? I like that aspect. I thought it was interesting. I didn't care about any of the rest of it. I wanted to see more of Milize, and then we saw her have that whole conversation with her uncle, and I was like, Never mind. I just don't think I like that character. I think, like, I was happier when she wasn't around or like a plot point at all.
Mhm.
I like the little like girl that's like an empress more than Milase, just because I think I like how the characters interact with her more than I liked how the characters interacted with Milase. Where like Shin's like, I'm the big brother now, and I'm taking care of her, even though I don't want to. But like, I guess this is the natural progression of what my life should be. I don't understand her power. I don't. That's I don't.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
it's
know.
just she can see people's past. That's
She
it.
says this, but then she says she can see the present and past of people. But then she's like able to see the Confederacy dying, and I'm like, who is she looking into at this point?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I
don't.
I think if she was older, I might like the character better. But her being like
Yeah.
a fucking 6-year-old, like talking about all these like this fucking
I
heavy
hated it.
shit. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you taught? Like, and it sound. I don't know. I just can't stand the trope of like this little fucking kid.
You just got to remember it's Japan, so you got to.
I know,
Everybody up
I
like
know.
5 years, so like
Days
their
are longer
6-year-old
over
is like
there.
our 11-year-old.
Days are longer over
Their
there.
days are longer. They're the land of the rising sun for a reason.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
The age
My
of
bad.
consent is lower.
Okay.
We don't need to get into
Thanks,
that.
PJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, why'd you
Like
do
you're
it?
not wrong, but also like we don't have to get into that. You know.
Why'd you do it, PJ? That could have you could have kept that on the shelf. You could have.
I felt like this group of episodes was better than the first season. I until the last 2 episodes, because again, it just turned into I'm just tired of everybody being like, hey, you're the 86, we're gonna treat you different. And
Yeah.
they're like, don't treat us different. But like we literally ran from a place that was treating us the same way you're treating us. So like just treat us how we want to be treated, which is the way that we want to be treated, is the way that we're treating ourselves, the way that the bad guys treated us. And I'm like, this is
Yeah.
fucking stupid. I don't understand what they want. I don't think they understand what they want, which is the point of the whole thing, but it's
Mhm.
dumb. And that's it.
I would have preferred 100% if like because the old guy that like took him in, he was the only one who's like, I don't want you guys to fight. If everybody else was like that and they were like pushing back, like this is all we know, and like that was the thing,
Yeah.
that would be so much better of a dynamic than like one dude being like, you guys shouldn't fight. And then their like leader, the girl that shows up, she's like, you guys shouldn't fight. But we know you're gonna fucking fight. And then everybody else was like, you guys are fucking weird monsters who just like to
Yeah.
fight. You're fucking I'm like, dude, you're just doing this again from season 1. I like the war shit. I like because like that's obviously the finale, you know? Like that's what this whole thing has been building up to. I wish they just kind of would have chopped out some of the unnecessary.
It was fine in like the first few episodes, right? But then like when that became the whole point, like I watched the whole first season do this, and then you're just doing it again.
Mhm. Yeah.
Continuously. It's like it's fucking frustrating, dude. I don't know what they want. Like I guess they do just want to die on the field, but like then why leave the first place? I don't understand. And maybe it's because I'm stupid, but I'm like, this doesn't make sense to me. Like, what do you want? So yeah. Dope.
All right. PJ.
I give it. I was thinking about giving it either a dope or a low dope, and then Harris said that he liked the child more than the other person. I realized how much I fucking hated that part.
That took
Yeah.
psychic damage from that.
Yeah.
It hurt. So I give it a choke.
Okay.
The first couple episodes, the filler just felt, I don't know, it felt like a waste of my time. And then we go into this girl, and I know what the non-wokers are gonna say. Yeah, but she's seen into the past of all these other people, and that's what makes her mentally older. And I fucking hate that too.
Yeah.
I hate all about it. They made it such a point to point out that she was in the barracks half naked that like
That
what are we
was-
doing?
That was
Yeah.
This
absurd.
is too
Yeah, that was like a
much.
5-minute fucking scene. I'm like, dude, like
Yeah.
why?
And they said it 17,000
They said it so
times.
many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. She was half
Uh,
naked. You're like, okay, like
I get it.
what the
are
fuck
you
is happening,
doing?
dude? It's like
Oh,
a 6-year-old.
terrible.
Like they
Yeah.
run around fucking naked sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
Also, why is she here?
yeah, why is she here?
Why is
She's
she
a
here?
fucking mascot, dude.
I can't
I hated
stand
it.
her. She fucking
Yeah.
easily. The second she came in, I was like, okay.
The fact
here we go.
that she's there to like make the people that she's the mascot for the team for be like, we need to come back because we care about her, is like some of the worst
Mhm.
like mind game bullshit that you can do to someone. I don't know, dude. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But I like that it's fucked up, I guess.
And I wouldn't necessarily say I enjoy mech shows at all. But there was some good mech fights. They did some shit where dude had his fucking legs on the rail and slid, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then they did like a little Spider-Man fucking swing, and he had his claw. I'm like, what is this? It's kind of
Mhm.
cool. I kind of like that shit. It's hitting pretty good. And then I just want to say one line. I'm gonna take it first. What are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad? Get
Yeah.
fucked, Justin.
Fucking hell, man.
Yep.
That's all.
Like, oh, we're gonna go be the Suicide Team again, huh? You're like, yep,
Yeah.
we've
They're
done it
we're
like
just doing the
4.
first season again.
Yep, we're just
Cool.
doing it again. All right. Kyle.
Oh, this is the easy choke. This is the easiest choke I ever gave. I was struggling to not give it a rope.
Mhm.
It's a rope. You know, it's a rope. No, I don't care. I fucking, honestly, like it. Let's take a show about genocide and about like classes and about war and PTSD and about trying to like, even in this season, trying to like live a life that maybe doesn't involve war, like making the choice of choosing not to fight after you've already served your terms, like that's a real thing. People go out, come back, and they feel like they should go back out because they know that people they know are out there,
The jail system. Mhm.
Yeah. And then let's just give a fucking lolly. And let's make the entire 6
Sprinkle
first
it in.
episodes is, I mean, you can say it's not entirely about it, but it is. It is. Almost every episode, she consumes like 50% of the energy of the episode, I feel like.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. It's the fucking worst thing. This feels like a meme. This feels like they did it on purpose.
Yeah.
This
They
feels
wanted
like they were
Harris to
like-
be right, dude. They wanted
It-
Harris's chokes and ropes of last season. They're like, he needs to be vindicated, and then he gives it a dope.
Yeah, I see two different.
It's
different
crazy.
worlds. I either see the world where the guy was like, "You want to be funny if I fucking bamboozle these war nerds? Like they like all these wars and mechs, so I'm gonna make them like it." And then season 2, I'm just gonna slide in a lolly and have her run around half naked.
Because this shit was a slice of life. It wasn't. It stopped being a mech anime for 4 episodes and was a slice of life. And I was like, that's fine.
Oh God. Or the other one, like they were writing it, and then whoever is their overlords came in and is like, you're losing the pedophile market. You need to throw that shit.
you gotta get another. You gotta get a lolly in there, dude.
Yeah.
How
Make
is
it a
how is
mascot. I
like
don't fucking care.
60% of dude? It has to be over 50% of Japan at this point with how much lolly shit is in anime. Dude.
All the time, and I don't know. I cannot talk about anything else in these episodes because it's all in the shadow of this. I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Even-
feel like
very difficult.
I feel like subconsciously I blocked out a lot of what you guys are talking about. Like I guess she was like a big point of like a plot device, but
yeah. It
besides the her being naked thing, I was like, I don't think she's like a horribly agitating character.
no, she really is, because every scene, there's like so many scenes of like, oh, you're like my big brother that was gone. You're my big brother. And like the last episode, episode 6 is her being like, you can't die just like my big brother that died. Like we cared about all these other episodes,
Yeah.
all these other characters, all these other episodes. And now like, I don't know, this character fucking sucks.
I like, to be clear, I don't care about her. I care about how she interacts with the other characters. Like I like Shin more as a character because of how he's been interacting with her.
Yeah, but they tried building this relationship between her and the rest of the characters that didn't land well.
Yeah.
At least
It landed.
Yeah,
for me.
I honestly every time Shin is assuming the big brother role, I fucking
Yeah.
hate it because it
I'm
doesn't
like,
even
what's
feel
her-
natural at all. It
Yeah.
feels
What's
like
her
some character
motivation?
just showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm also super annoyed with her voice. And
She's Scrappy
her
Doo.
voice is bad. Yeah, her voice.
why
bad
is she
for
here?
She is Scrappy Doo.
Literally Scrappy Doo.
Okay, but hold on. We're not gonna throw
I'm
the
not
baby
saying-
out with the
I'm not saying-
bathtub, okay?
I'm not saying I hate Scrappy Doo. I'm just
I like
saying-
Scrappy Doo.
I'm just and you like her.
Right,
So-
I guess.
Yeah.
You probably don't like Scrappy Doo.
I
You like
don't-
how he interacts with the other characters.
No, I actually like Scrappy. I like the character. He's
like,
just
no,
this
I
little-
fucking
he's
love
like me,
Scrappy
dude.
Doo, dude.
He's just this little dude who's like, I'll fight him, you know? And then like I'm like, I feel that.
I felt it.
I felt it.
All right, rope for Kyle. Justin.
This was poopy.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? He's embodying the little girl right now. This was stinky, icky, yucky, poopy.
Stinky, icky, poopy. Yeah, this gets a fucking choke. Honestly,
Yeah.
I probably should give it a rope, but I'm not fucking. I believe in the fucking ternary system. Yeah, this is getting a choke easily. I was so goddamn bored throughout so much of this. I did like the slice of life parts in like the first probably 3 episodes, I guess.
Yeah, them adjusting
fuck.
to normal life, that is
that was
good.
awesome.
That
I was
is
with
great.
that.
Yeah, that was the
cool.
best part.
That's probably why this isn't getting a rope.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, if I have to hear that we'd be no better than the Republic,
Yeah.
one
Oh my
more
God,
fucking
dude.
time, dude,
Yeah, that
from
happens
every
so
single
much.
character, dude, the fucking 86, the fucking people in the Confederacy, literally every.
Hey, dude, I don't get it.
Sick and tired, dude.
By episode 6, I was sitting there going like, so does everyone in this country have like the same exact personality and morals? Like
Literally.
nobody is different from each other.
Yeah.
Like
it's
There's
Nazi
alwa-
Germany.
there's normally like someone that's like, oh, I'm a piece of shit, but I'm part of the good guys, like in these like war, you know?
Mm-mm.
Well,
Mhm.
it's a new like Confederacy, right? Like they're the remnants of the country that like the Legion.
So they
Yeah,
should be more
took
piece of
over.
shits.
Yeah,
Well,
they
I-
fucking
Honestly,
suck.
I don't even care
They
about any of that shit.
overcorrected, right?
I literally hate the line. We'd
Yeah.
be no better than the Republic. It is literally that line that gets said
Yeah.
18 times.
Yeah.
It was very annoying. Also, the little girl fucking sucks. So bad.
Goddamn,
She
dude.
does.
I don't
Suck,
care.
dude.
I don't care how she interacts with anybody. She fucking sucks, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, she should
Message
interact with a
over.
gun, dude.
Yeah. The more we talk about it, the more I kind of want to just go down to a choke, honestly.
I don't. I mean,
I like
when
this
Time to change it.
I really still enjoy. I love the mech shit, and we got 2 like full episodes of it. I did enjoy that, and I did like the slice. I'll keep it a dope. I'll keep it a dope.
I just for the record, okay, I gave this a choke in the previous set of episodes, but it was fine. It was on the line. Like this is the same line. I feel like it hasn't changed that much, except for the slice of life stuff, which I really like. So I was like, I'll give a little bump up. I won't be the fucking odd man out. And then y'all motherfuckers came in here with the fucking horniness of anger,
With
and
the
now
hate.
I'm the odd man out again. So yeah, fuck you. This is some of the goodest shit in my life, dude.
You know, I said dope with you.
There you
I
go.
said dope too.
It's the ones
did.
get it.
You'll never catch me saying dope to this dude.
You
never
ones get
know.
it, dude.
You'll never catch me be on the same side as the rest.
How do you guys think it's gonna land? You guys think it's gonna stick it, or you guys think it's
No,
gonna
it's
be
gonna
dog
suck.
shit?
It's gonna
Dude.
fuck
No,
up.
This
So-
has
there's
been a
no
steady
fucking-
decline the entire time.
There's
so
no
it's gonna be not
Fucking
good.
shot
Yeah.
that you waste 6 episodes like this and then
Yeah.
wrap it up nicely.
And the last 5 are gonna be I
It's just all gonna be mech shit, or like there's gonna be like 4 episodes of mech shit, and then 1 episode of like life after, where Shin's like, "I long for the battlefield," some bullshit like that. and I'm
Yeah.
It's gonna be him old.
Justin got 5 more episodes, so dude's dad has to be leader of the whole thing. Otherwise, he has to suck my dick through a pizza.
No, that's still happening.
Say less, dude.
That's,
It's 100% happening.
that's
We got a
pizza
pizza bet
bro.
on that, dude.
That's a pizza bet.
Oh.
That's a pizza bet, dude. Plot.
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 Why y'all make
Dude.
me the bad guy?
I just.
I
Man,
don't know,
thought-
man. You went first. I knew what I was doing. I mean,
Yeah.
I
I'm
tried
gonna
to
blame
channel
Cody
the
for that
hate.
one. He kind of let me up on that one. You know,
What are you talking about?
if I would have went after everyone, I would have said choke.
Oh.
I would have been like,
Voters,
I want
you
to
hear
fit
that
in.
now? He's
but I
fake?
was
He's
like,
fake?
no, here it is. This is what you get. You get the
Get him?
you get the tap.
Squirk says they didn't choose to run away from the Republic. The Republic sent them on a suicide recon mission. So are these people. They've done 27 suicide missions, dude. Every single mission's a suicide mission.
What are they?
Some kind of episode 13. I like it too. This fucking thing gave every episode its own title. That's wrong. Episode 13. Child soldiers don't do Christmas for shit.
Nice.
Yo,
Is that the
it's your
episode
boys. Huh?
Wow, we're.
That's
It's
that
an
the
immediate
episode
yo.
name?
That's what this named this episode. Yeah.
Just
Whoa.
an
Yo, yo,
immediate
yo.
yo.
Someone
Yo.
get the yo count up.
It's your boys at the Anime Trap House. We're back with this depressing ass war anime that's pretending to be a fucking Hallmark Christmas special this week.
Get his ass.
So they got these traumatized child soldiers playing house in the city during what looks like Christmas season. Raiden's bitch ass is hauling furniture like some civilian normie. Theo's pretending his art doesn't look like shit. Andrew's burning water in cooking class. And our boy Shin is getting his dick wet. I mean, getting flirted with at the library.
By the dude.
These kids are trying to act normal after watching their friends get turned into fucking robot food, and it's about as convincing as my excuses for why I pissed the bed after drinking too much.
That is telling, brother.
Crazy, you didn't even have to tell us that.
Then this little pussy Nina shows up scared shitless of Shin's death stare. Can't blame her. My man looks like he'd kill you for breathing too loud. Her brother Eugene slides in with some stalker confession about watching Shin every day, which would get your ass in a restraining order in real life. No. Just when this awkward shit couldn't get any worse, that tiny demon Frederica, pops up and drags Shin around the market like she's got his balls in her tiny fist. Okay.
Oh man,
I didn't do it.
Here you go.
You did. You gave him the prompt.
You
dude.
did.
I did give him the prompt. This manipulative. I do
Yeah,
not
what is it? What is it?
Go ahead.
Go
I don't
ahead.
want to read it.
Go ahead. You did this.
This manipulative little cum goblin even scores a stuffed animal out of him. The fuck?
Cody, you said that?
That's fucked
You
up,
called
dude.
the 6-year-old a little cum
I
goblin?
didn't, dude.
Okay.
Technically,
we
cum
continue-
goblins is true. That's what all children are. They are.
Okay. But for 100%, we know she's 6 years old.
I don't know. I
I don't
assume. Usually, when they're that little, they're like 6.
Okay.
Because when they're 10, they look like they're 17, and when they're 15, they look like they're 32.
It doesn't
Yeah,
fix
that-
anything.
he is doing the math.
Shin's killed more people than cancer, and he's getting played by a pint-sized dictator in pigtails. Ernst, this naive motherfucker thinks that everything's just peachy after a month of this bullshit. But when the camera pans across these kids, they look deader inside than my soul on Monday mornings. Boom-ch.
Damn.
Boom, boom, boom.
Man, you should have told the prompt to go edgier because
I should
this
have.
is.
Shin's having these fucked up
1970s
dreams where his dead homies are begging to save them from the. Oh, there's a homie. We got to count the homies and yos.
The homies and yos.
Shin's having these fucked up dreams where his dead homies are begging him to save them from being Legion cum dumpsters. Then this Eugene kid, who apparently has a death wish, tells Shin he's joining the military to protect his sister and show her the ocean. Bro, the only ocean you're gonna see is the ocean of piss and blood on the battlefield. Got him, dude.
What the?
This is just us, dude.
That was pretty good.
But watching the military parade gets all of our traumatized teens harder than algebra. And they're ready to go back for war.
Algebra.
That's what it says.
It ain't even. Algebra's not
What is
hard.
happening?
PJ, you gotta mute
PJ,
yourself in Discord.
You gotta mute yourself in Discord, dog.
Get his ass.
Get his ass. Mute
Yeah,
yourself. That's a
I'm
fucking
cooked.
point, dude. That's a
Give him a
fucking
That's
point.
a point.
Take a
You get
point.
5 points. You're fucking out of here.
Do I?
Outta here.
But okay, like you get 5 points and you're out.
Yeah.
Do I get a
Someone
-1 for having the same rating as you,
Not yet. No.
motherfucker?
You can lose
Does Kyle
points.
Does Kyle get a point because he's got a big wiener?
Oh yeah, he has a
You get 4
consistent
points.
1
You get
point.
What the
Yeah.
fuck
Points
is
and you're out.
wrong?
But
Yeah,
he should
you're
also
supposed
get
to,
a
boy.
-1
Yeah.
for how hard you went in
I
on
spent-
him at the beginning.
I spent this whole day just getting yelled at.
He does get -1 for that, but he can only ever be at 1. Like that's as low as it can go. You know.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the rules now.
Yeah. These crazy fucks march home, and Karena, whose entire personality is wanting to fuck Shin, is the first to admit civilian life is bullshit. They all basically tell Ernst, thanks for the attempt at therapy, but we'd rather get PTSD round 2 than pretend we're normal.
That is true, dude. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I get that they're like, I don't know how to be real, but it's
Yeah.
like, how am I supposed to care about these characters if they don't care about themselves?
You don't have to.
Yeah.
They're not even human.
Nothing's human, dude.
They're
Stay
pigs, dude. They're little pig people. I do
little
miss
piggies.
people calling them pig people because that was
Yeah.
funny.
No, I didn't like that.
I like the
That
pig
was-
people.
That
I
was
did.
incredibly
Yeah.
racially charged, you know?
Ernst tries to guilt them with that your dead friends would want you to live crap, but Frederica, the piss-sized philosopher, shuts that shit down fast. She's like, we traded one cage for another, so let us go kill that shit again. Ernst
I thought
caves-
This was kind of okay.
Sorry,
Oh.
no, I was just, I was thinking, what if Cody instead, he never talked to Chat GBT.
I just wrote all this.
No.
I did have that thought.
He paid a little, like a Chinese man to write him a podcast, and he told him how to write it, and he just sat there for 4 hours. He came out of it, he's like, yeah, that was it.
Why's he gotta be Chinese?
Yeah, dude.
Because he said he
Yeah.
bought the Chinese one.
No, I didn't. I didn't buy the
He
Chinese
said
one.
the
Oh,
Chinese
you
one
did buy that
We
explicitly
one.
tried to
kept
use the
deleting
Chinese
itself.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Chinese one
Oh.
kept suiciding itself after I would fucking make
Yeah.
it write a post.
Maybe it was a person.
It would, dude. It would
Maybe
write
it
the
was a
entire. It would write the entire thing, and then at the end, it would delete it and say, "This is beyond my capacities." I'm like, you just did it, though. You just did it. It was just there. Whatever. Ernst caves faster than my stamina in bed and says, "Fine," but they got to do special officer training first. Probably hoping they'll learn something besides how to die slowly. Then this little shit Frederica drops the bombshell that she's actually royal blood from the Empire that fucked everything up in the first place, and she's got magic eyes that lets her see people's pasts.
I thought they were gonna link her to Shin somehow with the same.
They're
color
still
eyes
gonna,
and
dude.
both have to. Yeah.
They're still gonna, because her brother,
I mean,
like,
they kind of linked,
yeah.
like, because her brother, whoever the fuck that dude
Yeah.
is part of the
Oh,
Nausen
because-
clan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who
Her-
probably
her-
knows the fucking Akatsuki clan.
Yes, dude.
Mhm.
And the fucking Hyugas, you know?
If this
The
is
Maid
a
of the
prelude,
Mist
a
clan.
fucking prelude to fucking Naruto, kind of in.
Oh.
Or
Kinda,
postlude, because there wasn't mechs in Naruto. you
True.
know?
But maybe it's like a Horizon Zero Dawn kind of thing, where there used to be mechs in Naruto, but not anymore.
Oh.
Also,
When are they gonna
you're
come out with fucking
wrong.
Naruto Beast Wars, dude?
You're wrong, 'cause I-
Beast Mech Wars, dude.
I saw Sasuke's final magics, dude. That's
Listen,
mech
Oh, yeah,
anime.
that is.
Listen,
That's mech anime.
That is mech
Listen,
anime. You're right.
First of all, you're talking about the Susanoo. Okay?
Yeah.
So you got to say the
Yeah, he
word
is.
correctly if you're.
He
gonna
summons
fucking
he
talk
summons a
about
giant purple mech.
Yeah.
Naruto summons a giant Firefox mech, and Jiraiya summons a giant toad mech, dude. It's
it.
just
Hold on,
mech
hold on,
shit.
mech,
Yeah, it's a
listen,
mech
the-
anime.
The,
It's
the
same
toad
shit.
is not a mech. The toad is an actual toad.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not. It
It's a
can't be that
kaiju, if
big.
The
anything,
toad
bro.
is a toad, but the mech is definitely mech. I've already
Is-
seen it done before. Avatar,
Yeah.
Last Airbender, Book 1. Mech's up at the end.
Mech's up at the end, dude. Yeah, she got the magic eye. Let's see. Like, bitch, you've been reading everybody's trauma porn this whole time. She wants to join them to put her knight, who got turned into a Legion fucktoy, out of his misery. So these damaged goods pack their shit and head out to military school on the 7th. Also, they can go right back to the same battlefield they barely escaped from. These kids are so fucked up they'd rather face death than deal with their emotions, which is the most relatable shit in this entire cum-stained show. And then it says an outro, but I'm not reading that because we're not leaving
It's
for a
gone.
week.
It said cum stained. I'm like, okay, I'm back.
Crushed
Got
it.
me.
AI.
End of episode. Harris, give it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get a code Geass out of Naruto.
Crushed it. Episode 14. School
Don't steal
days
my
and
shit.
battlefield fuckery.
Don't steal my shit.
Hold on. I gotta delete this.
Oh.
It's
The live
like every
editing,
episode
huh?
they say like, "What's up? It's the Emmy Trap House." Brr, brr, brr.
You let them know every fucking episode who the fuck we are, man.
No, dude, relax. God damn. What the fuck?
I'm all horned up.
Fucking let it fucking on, dude.
You said cum stain like 4 times. You activated me, dude. Someone
I'm
said
sorry.
Naruto was a like fucking mech anime. Someone said Avatar: Last Airbender's a mech anime. I'm all
Harris is
torn up
losing
right
it.
now, dude.
He's losing it, dude.
You tell me I'm wrong. There's even space and aliens in it. It's mech anime.
I can't do this with you right now, okay?
Space
you're
and
not
anime.
you're not wrong, and I hate it, and I can't deal with it right now, okay?
Legends of Korra, mech anime.
Stop, dude. I
It
can't.
really. I mean that 100% is in the mech
That
anime.
one definitely
then.
is.
You motherfuckers, you motherfuckers.
This episode starts with our squad in that special officer training, and these rookie fucks nearly get themselves killed until our boy Shin pulls some batshit insane moves in his Vanagander unit that would make you cum your pants if you saw it in real life.
Yeah.
Damn, somebody
Yeah.
just came in chat and said, first, fuck DBZ and Super. Damn,
That's
God
madness. And then said
What?
Naruto rocks. That's
damn.
madness.
He's right. He's trying to
Fucking-
fight, dude. He
And his
came
name
in.
is Smoke 'em all. So
His
like,
name. He came in with 2 pistols just aimed at us. He said,
He smoked them all, dude.
he said,
Dude, this
smoke 'em if
motherfucker-
you got 'em, dude.
"This motherfucker came in like Tupac." He said, "First off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. What side till we die?"
He really did come in.
He
like
really
that,
did, dude. Holy shit.
I'm just imagining the Naruto run, but holding the got like.
Oh, holding the
guns, you know?
Glocks as he runs at you? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, dude. Fire. Shout out Smoke 'em all. This motherfucker's piloting like he's trying to get his dick wet with death herself. Swerving this thing said dick wet twice already, dude. This AI is crushing it.
Job well
And
done.
dick wet.
Yeah. Swerving through danger like it's foreplay. His logic is that losing one unit beats losing both, which, no fucking shit, genius.
True.
But these instructor assholes still fail him because apparently surviving with your balls intact isn't good enough for this army. Everyone gets a big fat 0, like my chances of ever getting laid discussing this show. God
Hey,
damn, bro. AI is crazy, dude.
dude. Maybe that $15 was fucking worth it, man.
It might be, dude. I'm telling you, it's crazy. The name of the AI is Clyde. It's the fucking craziest name to be writing shit
Dang,
like
dude.
this. Poor Eugene's just happy his ass isn't grass, but these other cadets pull him aside like, stay the fuck away from Shin. That dude makes the Grim Reaper look like a fucking virgin. These new units they're making keep killing test pilots faster than I kill my dick to hentai. This AI really said they're talking about anime. Put hentai in there a bunch.
Put
Just
hentai in
say
there.
hentai like 12 times, dude.
wrong.
Yeah.
It
After
knows.
graduation, the gang heads back to where they left off. They left all those nameplates from their dead homies. There's 2. The Federacies claimed that the territory and erected a monument, which is the closest thing to an erection this depressing show will ever get from us. Then, holy shit, Fido's back. Dude, I didn't like this either. Stop. You already did it with the 5 characters. You gave me this moment with Fido, and now you stole it from me, dude.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I was half like
Who's-
happy, but also why? What was the fucking point then?
Yeah.
Who's fighting?
Fido's gonna be a big part
Fido's
of
the
this.
robot.
Fido's the robot
Robot
dog. Yeah.
The big yellow dog.
Like you had a very emotional moment, dude. You fucking
Yeah.
what's the word?
Let it go.
I can't even remember the name of the 9th Star Wars movie anymore. You fucking did that to me,
Rise
though.
It
of
has
the
a name?
Skywalker.
Yeah, you fucking Rise of
Did
Skywalker
he
me.
rise?
Did he rise?
Did
Did
he-
he
did he
die?
rise?
Did he cry?
Did he dies?
Fido's back. Not the original dog body, but they saved his core and built him a new frame. Frederica shows up with him like, surprise, piss babies. It's actually...
Surprise, piss babies.
I fucking love surprise.
I
piss
remember,
babies, dude.
I remember that scene in Dexter.
Yeah,
Surprise,
absolutely.
motherfucker.
Surprise, piss baby.
Surprise, motherfucker.
It's actually kind of sweet seeing the squad reunited with their metal pet. The animation during this scene is clearer than my browser history after my mom asked to borrow my laptop, so I gotta give them props for that shit.
Good, dude.
Honestly, dude, AI is gonna put us all out of
AI
job.
is
They-
Dude.
we're
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
cooked, bro.
AI is
We're fucking-
cooking, dude. Then we get another fucking time skip, and we're balls deep in the new battlefield where Eugene and the newbies are getting absolutely fucked sideways. Then our 86 squad comes charging in with these cum-worthy new units called Reagan Leafs that move faster than I do in bed. Eugene's grateful as fuck, but his partner's all, those are the monsters from the Republic. Like he's jealous they're getting all the action while he's just jerking off on the sidelines. Meanwhile, Shin's been promoted to unit commander because, surprise, surprise, all his superior officers got their tickets punched. The battle sequences are so fucking hot, it's like watching mech porn in 4K, I swear to God. I swear to God, dude.
It's funny that
boy.
the AI is like, this is what's
This is
getting me
fucking
going.
hot, dude.
They're like, I know this part it looks great.
I promise you.
Eugene and Frederica are tight as fuck now, taking pictures with Shin like they're at a goddamn amusement park instead of a war zone. But once she pisses off, Eugene drops some knowledge. She's basically emotional bait, a little mascot to make soldiers give a fuck about staying alive. It's like, here's an adorable kid. Now don't die with your dick in your hand.
And that's like,
Jesus
that's like, to me, dude, that's crueler than just being like, go out there and die.
Mhm.
You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
give
They're
up,
like,
know?
you got a little sister you got to get back to.
Yeah,
Like,
and if you
dude,
don't, she's gonna fucking starve. We're gonna punch her in the face if you die.
every day
What the
until
fuck,
she
dude?
dies. Apparently, it's an old Empire trick, using a child as motivation so these horny soldiers have something to fight for besides their next
Oh.
wank.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh.
You're
no.
a cool
It
guy,
was-
Cody.
Listen,
I didn't.
This is AI could even see it. AI could even see the
AI
problems
knew,
come
dude.
through
They'd
here,
fuck.
dude.
Yeah, you're right. PJ's right.
Yeah, I'm
I
just imagining the
hate
the Empire talking to they're like strategizing. You're like, yeah, and they'll fight harder because the implication. Like, the implication what? That they'll get to the child. You're like, what do you mean get to the child?
Like, listen, you
I feel
heard
like
me.
you're not understanding what I'm saying. I feel like, let's try again. Okay.
Oh fuck.
There's no child, they go out there, die. Okay, you have a child. Now there's incentive. Incentive for what?
I feel.
Just-
Why are you
you're not
making it this
getting
way?
it.
Why are you
You're
making
not
it this
getting
way?
it.
You're not getting it.
Why are
There's
you
no
doing
incentive.
this?
They're never getting back.
Why
They're
are you
never
doing
getting
this?
back.
Dude's like, are they gonna fuck the kid? I feel like you're not getting it, dude.
It's fucked up psychological warfare that's probably more effective than Viagra for keeping these soldiers up and fighting.
What?
Then we get Eugene's sad-ass backstory. Sister living with his aunt, parents deader than my sex life, joined the military for that cash money. Shin, being the cheerful fuck he is, basically tells him, you're probably going to die with your cock in your hand, bro. And wouldn't you fucking know it, Eugene absolutely gets demolished on the battlefield. Frederica calls Shin to tell him Eugene's fucked up worse than my dating history. And when Shin finds him, he's barely hanging on. Man, this thing really is talking about me fucking people
Okay,
a lot.
listen. I think you're using the same AI that they use for ghost stories, man.
I might be.
Like we're dubbing ghost
Well,
stories.
here's the thing. This is exactly what I did. All right. I took the synopsis of an episode. I said, hey, write me a 4-paragraph thing. It wrote a thing out. I said, all right, make it in the style of the Anime Trap House podcast. I wrote a new thing out. I put some yos in there. I put some homies in there. And then I said, hey, add words like fuck, piss, come, and make it way more sexual. And then this is what it came out with.
And you
Yep,
did this
sexual is what
knowing
did
that
it.
there was a child.
I
that was the
did-
focal
I
point
didn't-
This
of
is
the-
an entire show of children, and you
Yeah,
asked
make
for
it as
to make
sexual as
sexual.
possible.
I feel like somehow this is like it's way worse now. You know?
Yeah.
That's definitely on you.
Yeah.
Cody
I feel
said,
like it did.
AI,
what you
I am
wanted
the
it to.
USB, you are the port, okay?
Right.
And wouldn't you fucking know it? He gets the shit fine. He's barely hanging out. This poor bastard just wants to see his sister's picture before Shin puts a bullet in his dome, giving him the kind of release I only dream about. That's real. Eugene's partner shows up late as fuck and naturally blames Shin, but the commander's like, these 86ers don't owe us shit, so back the fuck off. Shin,
I like that
emotionless
part.
as a fleshlight, just walks off to take Frederica's call about new orders. This fucking episode had me pissing my pants during the action scenes and almost made me give a shit about these characters. The Eugene storyline was more predictable than a porn dialogue, but it still hit harder than my stepdad.
God damn, dude. Cody, you write this?
Did you put it in like
Did you
like
write
throw
this?
like throw this like
No!
anime trap house / Eminem? Like did you fucking
I don't know, dude. The Reagan Leaf units look sexy as fuck, and the combat scenes make me harder than differential equations. The series knows how to make war look better than sex, which is saying something since most of us watching this shit haven't had either.
Yeah.
End of
God
episode.
damn.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. The AI's got me fucked up too.
They got
I'm
us
gonna give
cooked.
this. I'm gonna give this a Full Metal Alchemist out of. I don't know who the band is, but the one that goes, "I got a bullet with
With
the
the
name."
name.
on it."
Trapped.
Is that
Non-
Shinedown?
non-point.
No.
Non-point.
Yeah,
Point?
non-point.
Trapped.
That's it.
It's
Trapped
not
point.
Trapped. It's not Trapped. Trapped made one song. And
I
that's
thought that was Luigi.
Headstrong.
Non-trapped.
You on.
Episode 15. Past and future mindfuckery.
What?
Oh, I'm not reading that part. Hold on.
I love that fucking X-Men movie.
I'm not reading that part. Hold on.
This episode's basically the bizarro version of episode 13. Same existential questions, but different context. Kind of like when you're jerking off to the same porn category, but with different actors. The episode dives into the past and future themes, and while it's not exactly making me piss myself with excitement, it's got some decent shit to unpack. So the Federacy is strutting around with their dicks out like they're so much better than the Republic, but functionally they're both eating the same shit sandwich when it comes to fighting the Legion. The Republic
This
wants
is
to...
true.
Yep. The Republic wants to genocide the 86, while the Federacy pats themselves on the back for being the good guys while their strategies are just as fucked. Shin sees through this cum-stained facade immediately, taking over Wenzel's fancy call sign for those spider tanks. She can't admit their tech is barely an improvement because that would mean acknowledging that they're not as superior as they think. It's like watching someone insist their Honda Civic with a spoiler is actually a Ferrari. Technically, it has wheels too, but come the fuck on.
I I hate that Wenzel character too.
Yeah.
I think
It
she's like
sucks.
a worse Milize in every way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because she's actively like helping them die, you know?
Yeah. But then also being like conflicted about it.
Yeah,
And I'm
but
like,
also yeah.
I hate this.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing was just not my favorite.
Yeah.
We get this parallel to how rebels overthrew the Empire by murdering the royal family, kids, and all. Ernst basically lied about it. Good move, you beautiful bastard. To protect Frederica. But it's still just another example of people coating bullshit with sprinkles and calling it ice cream. The Federacy intelligence thinks that they know everything based on their data, jerking themselves off with certainty while having zero fucking capacity to question if they might be wrong. Raiden nails it at the end. They're not saviors they think they are. It's not exactly groundbreaking commentary, but it's solid character work that keeps the plot moving while we wait for something interesting to happen. God damn.
They're not wrong.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Legion's switching up their tactic, which is going to fuck everyone sideways sooner rather than later. The obvious solution would be to team up. See, dude, okay, maybe, you know what? Maybe AI won't take over because it keeps using the same fucking things every time.
Yeah.
It hasn't said anything about butt gushers. It hasn't said anything about dick nails or dick necks. I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah, were you afraid of that?
Dude, if they get a hold of fucking dick nails, we're cooked.
It's over, dude.
We're done.
Maybe next
we've
time I'll
lost.
say add a
Piss
couple
sharps.
dick nails in there.
Don't
Piss
don't
sharps.
say that. Piss sharps, butt gushers, all the awful things that cottage cheese pants.
Clean-
you know,
clean
Cottage
horse
cheese
pussy.
cum. Clean horse pussy. Yup. There's so much, dude.
Oh, dude. Shit.
Yo,
Clean
you
horse
can lead
pussy
a
is
horse to water,
crazy.
but you can't make it come. All right?
Can't make it come.
The obvious solution would be to team up with the other nations and combine forces, but the Federacy is too busy sniffing their own farts to consider it. And the Republic, fart joke, dude, that's +1.
Got it.
And the Republic might think about it once they realize the Legion isn't shutting down as expected, but by then they'll have killed all the 86ers, and our silver-haired waifu Lena isn't having that shit. The political stuff is decent enough, though sometimes the show gets a bit far up its own ass with the metaphors and parallels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Couldn't have
Despite
said
the
it
doom
better
and gloom,
myself.
there's a thread of hope running through the episode. Our squads learn to live in the moment after seeing so much death, which weirdly gives them an advantage over the political dickheads who think they can predict the future. Shin's actually considering what comes next instead of just wanting to die, which for him is a character development, I guess. We all know he wants to meet Lena, probably so he can finally get his dick wet after all this trauma. And seeing him slowly open up to wanting a future isn't bad storytelling. For the others, who the fuck knows? But at least the show is setting up future plot points instead of just spinning its wheels. Not to mention the action-packed episode, but it's moving pieces around the board for what might be some decent payoffs later, if we don't die of old age waiting for them. End of episode 15.
Damn, dude. It fucking cooked on that one.
Cook.
Yeah, I'm
Summed
gonna,
up my feelings.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this the Russian Revolution out of the French Revolution.
That Lena scene fucking sucked, dude.
It was bad.
With the fucking uncle,
Yeah, dude, it was
And,
so
like,
bad.
and he's like, "I'll stall you for time," and she's like, "Wait,
She's
you
like,
were good
"Wait,"
the
and
whole
she-
time."
She opens up her coat. She's like, wait.
Unfucking believable.
She
Yeah.
fuck like, and the uncle's also just like a complete dickhead. He's like, it's the duty of the old. to,
You're fucking stupid, and I gotta show you how fucking stupid you
Right.
are by letting you be fucking stupid.
Right.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
gotta let you get crushed.
It's
Like,
the
what the
grandpa
fuck?
fucking for us or against us or uncle, whoever.
Who knows?
You
You
know?
know?
Yeah.
He's just tired of being alive, I think.
He has to be. Dude. He's
Classic
I
like,
uncle.
think so
dude.
too. He's
And
like
my
days are too
shit,
long
dude.
over here, dude.
I don't give a shit.
no.
episode
Banasshole,
16.
dude.
What do you think?
Banasshole.
Oh yeah, Banasshole. Banassole's a good one that we made.
But asshole.
Suck me. They could never say suck me, dude.
They
Fuck
could
me.
never say.
They
I
could
think it got
never.
suck me.
They would
they
never
could
say
never.
delinquents.
Ever.
Delinquents.
It would
Episode
never say
16.
piss sharp.
Never.
We already said that one. You fucking absolute brain dead bitch.
It would never say piss sharp twice.
Oh shit! Never mind, Kyle's fucking back, dude. You know what? You're still at 1 point. It doesn't matter. Episode 16. Legion Bukkake all over the continent.
Hell yeah.
All right.
We open this creepy ass Shepherd Legion unit called No Face, announcing some massive combat operation like it's about to come all over the entire continent. Crazy, that's the name of the episode. These Legion fuckers are hitting Giad, Roa Gracia, Wald, and San Mongolia all at once. It's like watching that one hentai where the tentacle monster decides to fuck everyone in the room simultaneously.
Which one is that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Can I get a link?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a link. I should have asked it. Give me a link for that.
Yeah.
The Republic is completely unprepared with their heads up their asses, while Giad knows something was coming but didn't expect to get fucked this hard. Meanwhile, our boy Shin wakes up with the Legion sense tingling and gets his squad moving before shit hits the fan. There are so many fucking Legion voices in his head that even this emotionless bastard is feeling overwhelmed, which is saying something since he usually hears dead people like the rest of us hear Spotify.
That was a good one.
Boom.
That one felt like a stand-up comic standing there and then didn't realize where he was going to go. And he goes, we hear Spotify.
Instead of wasting time trying to convince his superiors with words, Shin just sticks a gun in his commander's face like, wake everyone the fuck up or I'll blow your brains out. That's some efficient communication right there. No please or thank you, just pure do or die energy. Not exactly leadership 101, but it gets the job done. Crushed it, dude. The Legion shows up like a silver tsunami of fuck you backed by some long-range bombardment that pisses all over the first defensive line. Everyone's getting their asses handed to them faster than I lose money on gotcha games. Oh,
Yep.
they should have said
Dude, they
Marvel
fucking
Snap.
nailed you.
They
Yeah.
fucking cooked it.
I don't play gotcha games, dude.
You don't play gotcha
Marvel's a
games.
fucking
Marvel
gotcha
Snap
game,
is a
dude.
gotcha.
Marvel Snap is not a gotcha game. It's a card game. It's way different.
Imagine
know-
it's a
way
gotcha
different.
game.
It's totally
You know that it's a gotcha game because someone's sitting back there watching you play it, being like, "Gotcha."
Gotcha. Every time I get a card I don't want, got whammy.
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 In their fucking office, they have a whammy counter on the wall. You
Yeah,
know?
for each person. Ding, 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 ding. All fronts are collapsing like my self-esteem after a rejection. So when Shin calls his boss, she's like, fuck it, go do your thing and I'll explain why I authorize this shit later. The Nordlicht squad rolls in like the badasses they are, saving some poor fuckers who were about to become Legion food. Anju's launching missiles like they're on sale. Karina's sniping commanders with that accuracy that makes you wonder if she's compensating for not getting Shin's dick. Raiden's providing support fire, and Theo's crawling on rooftops like he forgot this isn't Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
And they say
Good job.
Nailed it.
That wrong movie, but sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fucking grow up. They show that shit in there, dude.
Grow up. Meanwhile, Shin's going ham with his blades until reinforcements finally arrive because these crazy fucks bought enough time. They're told to fall back and resupply. But our suicidal teens are like, nah, fam, that was just the appetizer. So they go to... that was cringe. They go to intercept the main force while Frederica uses her creepy eye powers to check on San Mongolia. Turns out, Kiri is absolutely wrecking that place worse than Taco Bell wrecks my asshole after midnight. She tries
Sir. Yar.
Yeah.
There's not a single
AI
yar.
can never yur, dude.
It can never yar, dude.
Never yur. It could never yur,
It can
dude.
never do it, dude.
Crazy. She tries to warn Shin, but her powers show him smiling while dancing with death like it's a prom date. When they get back, she cries her little eyes out, calling him a fool, which is like the pot calling the kettle black, considering her entire personality is tiny, annoying royalty. Over in San Mongolia, some dying 86er on a bridge radios the survivors like, peace out, bitches. We don't need to fight anymore since we're all fucked anyway, before blowing up a bridge. Back at military HQ, these drunk-ass commanders are so wasted they don't even recognize the alarm, proving that alcoholism and military leadership go together like cum and socks.
That's a good one.
Yes, it
That,
does.
that fucking
That's-
crushed it, dude.
That's. I saw this video the other day that I have to share it with you verbally. but
Okay.
It was this lady, and she is going through the guy's clothes and finds a crusty sock, like a crusty sock, and starts like rubbing herself with it.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And then like
She's
after
itchy.
it's like nice and wet, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like she puts it in her mouth. And then the guy like walks in the room and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Nothing." But she's got like, the sock in her mouth. And I was like, "How did I get here?"
You're
Where-
acting like the algorithm's the problem there. When
it was on Red
man.
Gifts.
but
Harris-
meanwhile, you watched
Harris
the
says-
whole video. You're
he
like,
got
I'm
his
in.
dick-
I'm in.
I
His
needed
dick in
to
his
know
hand,
where it
he's
was
like-
gonna go.
He's stroking, dude, and he looks at the screen. He's like,
Yeah, that was pretty much like I stopped stroking just to be like, okay, now I'm invested in what's gonna happen. Like, and then he's like, "What do you have in your mouth?" And she pulls it out, and he's like, "You're fucking disgusting. Just ask me for my cum." And then
yeah, that's
I'm like,
crazy.
I was just like, "What the fuck was
think
that
AI
setup, dude?"
Do you
I
think AI
was-
writes porn, dude? It has to.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was. I mean, like it's memorable, I guess. So it worked on me.
Man, I want to think you should leave version of that where she's just like, no,
I'm cleaning. I'm doing laundry.
This is how I clean.
Oh, dude, it was a crusty sock. Like they definitely came on that sock, you know.
God, it's like fucking eating jerky, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was.
I was
It
thinking
was
stale
rough.
donuts, like
What was the
glazed
color of
donuts.
sock?
Mm.
It was like,
Was it white with a yellowish tint?
yeah.
or-
Hell yeah.
Like it was like a woolish kind of looking sock, like not like
Yeah.
a tube sock, but it had like a wool capacity to it, or maybe it was just a dried cum on it. But like
No.
it was like a white, like a fluffy white, and then like yellow, and just rough.
I ran
shape.
out of wearable socks today.
Yeah,
You know, when you get to the bottom of the drawer and you're like, those are just cum socks.
yeah,
One's got a big old hole in it. Like, why do we even still have it?
yeah.
just for coming in.
That's
Those
like
ones,
80% of my socks
dress
just have
socks,
holes in it, dude.
The soft socks, those are for cum. All right, we're not wearing those to work.
Mhm.
Those are for Stop coming in your
PJ
socks,
just
dude.
comes. PJ just walks into work, fucking crinkling the whole way.
He's like, oh fuck.
I want to
Sounds
know
like he's stepping on fall leaves.
No, I'm stuck on the idea of PJ just letting just not like forgetting his normalcy, right? And just seeing someone walk in and they have nice socks on. He's like, "You wear your cum socks to work today?"
Can't believe you wear cum socks to work, Jerry. That's crazy.
We're doing a sock check today.
Why, PJ? You live in a house with no children and just your wife. Why are you coming in socks?
I can
Dude,
come anywhere
the
I
fact,
want.
The fact
Right.
that you asked that
Yeah.
lets me know that you're not a real cummer, dude.
Yeah, some people
Mhm.
don't forget where they come from.
Yeah.
I need friction, baby.
like sometimes you're just feeling yourself a little bit. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna come in a sock. Like
Come in a banana
Like-
peel like a fucking smart
I'm-
adult.
I can't eat bananas.
no.
I'm allergic.
I'm even when I'm home alone jerking it, I still like to just take a headphone off and stop once in a while and listen and go.
Yeah, the caveman look.
Yeah.
I still gotta do that. All right, I still gotta do that. I ain't coming in a sock though.
I don't, dude. I don't. The caveman look has been retired from my
Yeah, but I have
life.
children.
Yeah, you gotta deal with it for
Yeah, I
sure.
have to
but like,
do
I'll
it.
still be coming in socks. I'll still be.
It'll be
coming in
like 3 a.m. I'm like, sometimes I wake up like a nightmare or something. So I'll hear like a noise and I'm just like,
Yeah. Why don't you go in the bathroom and do it?
this is my space, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
I
like-
lock
can
the
you-
door. I
I-
can lock the
okay.
door.
Okay.
Like it's nice. I can have sound. I have everything closed. It's just me. But if they
I'm
knock,
coming
I
in
have
that
to.
room, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, but if you're just in the bathroom, right, and they like.
Yeah, just go in the
That's not-
closet.
that's not a
be like,
good
just leave me- like, they're not
ambiance,
gonna
though, you
knock,
know?
Yeah, it's not. I don't like.
I don't like jerking off in the
Yeah.
bathroom. I'll do it.
I don't
jerk
know.
off
I don't-
anywhere.
This is why I'm saying y'all aren't real cummers, dude. Like you need ambiance and candles and shit.
I don't need lighting.
Yeah, I
don't
need nothing,
smell.
dude. I just
I don't
fucking
need location.
just send it, dude. I can't believe I'm
Yeah.
with PJ on this one.
Thank you.
But like okay, this is where PJ and I differ because we'll come on ourselves, but then he won't clean himself up, and
I just wipe that shit off.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
No
That's a
showers.
lot, bro. That one's brazy to me.
Oh, I
Coming on
can't do
yourself
it.
is crazy,
I can't do
dude.
it.
no,
That
I'll
shit
come on
is
myself.
Diabolical. I know.
I come.
Thankfully, our silver-haired wife,
once
Alina,
a week.
has been expecting this shit and starts prepping for the battle when her uncle shows up asking what the fuck she's doing. She
How do you
explains-
know how much cum you have if it's not filling your belly button, dude? You're like, dude, that's a
Oh, I know it's
Listen,
filling my
that was a
belly
fucking
button.
load and a half, bro. That's like puddled,
That's-
and then like it's got like a fucking belly button geyser going on.
It's some of
in
the
there,
hardest
bro.
part is because if it gets in the belly button, I got to shower.
Yeah, but
You're
it
never
always
getting that
gets in
out.
my belly button, bro. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got.
And I got all that.
With it.
I got all that hair just fucking matched down, bro.
I
And
like
like
to just-
you can't just get in the shower and like just throw on the soap. You gotta like get
Yeah.
the water off on it first.
Yeah.
If you put in the soap, it starts
Mhm.
coagulating, and then that becomes a whole different issue you're dealing with. You know,
I like to just fill up both my hands and then just throw it around like Spider-Man.
the Spider-Man. That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's a
T-
beautiful
t-
thing.
Okay,
That's a
all
beautiful
right,
thing.
all right. Follow me here. Okay.
Yeah.
You come in your belly button. Okay.
Right,
You put a
right.
piece of tape over it. All right.
Okay.
You let it harden, solidify, rip
Yeah.
it off. You have cum gumdrops
Yeah.
made from
That's
your
true.
belly
Yeah.
button.
They're
You could
they're-
even have a
they're-
little seasoning on top.
They're called Gigi beans because it's
Yeah.
like juju beans, you know.
Oh,
but like
okay.
And
yeah.
our slogan on the box could be "We smell every load."
straight
Every load smells.
straight
Should I
straight to
remove
your load from our
Every load smells is crazy. Every load smells, dude.
that one broke me for a second.
I'm back
feel
in.
like-
Remove.
I'm starting
the
coming to
belly
my belly
lint
button.
before or after. Like, how much lint should there be in the?
That's
the
the
cum?
that's the you just it's
Depends on
dealer's
the time
choice.
of
I
day.
think
Yeah.
I think you should give them options. I think the original is just lint on top,
Yeah.
whatever
The
God
garnish.
gave it,
Mhm.
Otherwise you can introduce other stuff. You can wipe it across
It's
no
like
man's land.
it's like orange juice. You can get like pulp free, like
Mhm.
soft
calcium.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know?
Pulp free.
Calcium.
Calcium.
low acid.
What?
Low sugar.
What's the what's it called? The orange juice one, where it's Grove style.
Mhm.
Yeah,
don't
well,
know,
that's whatever
Grove
that is.
stand.
That's the one I'm giving because
Yeah.
there's chunks in there.
That's
I don't know what there is. I won't even eat tortilla chips. I'll find a tortilla chip in there.
I
What
feel
the
like your
fuck?
cum is like tapioca pudding.
Mm.
Is that what the cottage cheese is from?
It is a joke,
Could
but
be.
yeah.
I don't
sometimes-
know what happened. with
I
the
keep
cottage
drinking
cheese, but
water.
it is
I
awful.
keep drinking water, and it's still. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Kyle
I'm
said he'd be coming
dehydrated.
like cottage cheese, and it's just
Fucking
like,
large curd.
it's just
dude.
like a
Yeah,
curd
dude.
that's like in his pants. That's insane.
My cum's dead.
What?
Same.
Yeah.
It makes it better. It makes it
better.
way better.
Does
My
it? Did it
cum's
change the
dead.
consistency?
No,
No, I can just look at it and go.
What about the taste?
Not there.
I haven't tasted
taste
it.
is. I haven't tasted it, but the smell, it smells just the same.
Yeah, everything seems the same.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Seems very.
She still
similar.
hates it when it gets in her mouth, but it's happens.
That's
Oops.
that's
hazards of the
dealer's-
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hazards of the
hazards,
job,
you're right.
dude.
You're right.
Yeah. I also,
Also-
feel bad immediately. So
I don't. I never
I do every
dude.
time.
You didn't ask the
Every
doctor
time.
if it tastes the same?
No, what?
They don't take a sample to make sure that they did it.
yeah, the doctor's
Well,
like,
they
the
do.
doctor's like,
He's like the fucking the ice cream dude. He like
Yeah.
makes-
With a golden spoon.
That's a 10.
that's a 10, dude.
That's a 10.
That's a cum. That's a cum. She explains she's gathering the 86 to form a defensive line, but he's like, don't bother. We deserve this shit after all the genocide we did. He basically says the 86 might help at first for practical reasons, but will eventually turn on them because karma's a bitch. Lena, being the stubborn
they
queen
should.
she is, refuses to back down because she'd rather die than give up like a pussy. Her uncle respects her massive balls and decides to pick up a gun to buy her time. Our girl connects to all processors as the Bloody Queen and rallies her troops like the badass commander she is. Then during the credits, we see Frederica telling the rest of Spearhead about San Mongolia being absolutely fucked. Just as she's about to tell them, if Lena's still alive, Shin hears Kiri saying he'll kill them all. And everything
guys fucked
goes
me.
white
That
like
shit
God
did
himself.
scare me. I jumped.
You guys fucked me because earlier I wanted to complain about the first scene where she's talking to Uncle, and you guys misremembered and thought it was the gun scene.
Yeah. You're right.
And I didn't want to be
Yeah.
like, oh, I must have missed a scene. I don't want to be like, oh, and then that time, and then you guys like, we already talked about that, you fucking idiot, Kyle. But no, you guys all fucked it, and now
I think you fucked yourself.
Yeah, it was Justin who fucked it. He talked about
Fuck
it
you,
first.
Kyle, you big dumb dick, dude.
I'm
You're like a
fucking
big dumb dick, bro.
No, I
Pay
really,
attention.
I really hated that first scene where she's like, "Oh, what? You need me because I'm so good at my job." As if she's like, honestly, is like we have
Oh.
no comparison of her. We just know that other people like that other guys dying, but like
Yeah.
it doesn't
I
mean that
trauma
they're
blocked
good
that.
at their job or anything. You know, it's
Right.
just. And like she just magically, because she like stole some maps a couple times, is like so exceptional that she no longer is like expendable. Like, no, go fuck yourself. You spent so much time on your phone just chatting with a dude. You weren't strategizing. You're not unexpendable.
What
Fucking
what Kyle's trying to
strategizing
say
your fucking guts, dude.
is that just because you're a woman doesn't mean you should get paid as much as the men.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what Kyle's trying to say.
I was getting there. You're on page 39. I'm on page 2, but we're getting there.
That's crazy. That's the end of the episode, Harris. Give it.
That one's off of me, dude. That one don't. That, one. that gets a licorice recoil out of the Samurai Jack.
Okay. Episode 17. Everybody's fucked and Shin's losing his shit. Our silver-haired...
Also, the gun he grabs is just so like low tech for like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, not a single laser beam.
We got like mechs. We got mechs, you know, and he just pulls
Yeah.
out like an old ass like World War I rifle.
That's how it
They
always
don't.
goes.
They don't
dude.
fucking know, dude.
like
yeah.
not an
Also,
assault rifle, not at like a.
They're at the gun factory being like, okay, this one's for mech. Okay, this is how it goes. They're like, this one's for human. 1918 rifle? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to make anything different.
I know it felt just as jarring as if he pulled out like a bow and arrow. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll give you time.
I
You're like,
mean, like that would be super fucking hard if he pulls out a bandana, wraps it around his head, and pulls out a bow and arrow out of nowhere. I'd be like, never mind, dude. Show's kind of gas, I guess. Can I talk about
Thanks
this for a second? Is this a place I can't be?
Yep.
safe?
You know what? Talk about
I
it.
think it's a safe place.
Okay. You know, I hate that like good is gas now instead of fire because I feel like gas is less than fire. You know. So like the term evolves, right? Like it's supposed to get more.
But it's like
in-
I don't think it's
Pre-fire.
getting hotter. I
It's
think
like-
we're going
it-
faster.
I think it's just pre-fire.
How
Like, 'cause-
stinky is it?
I don't know, but like you know, like the people these days say like, "Oh man, that's fucking gas," you know, when like something's
Yeah.
cool or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I like fire better. But I know that's like dated, and you get called old for that.
Yeah.
shit.
Well, the thing is, the
Mhm.
fire festival kind of killed it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's right. Episode. Yeah, our silver-haired wife Alina, the few Alba military fucks who decided not to be complete pussies. Annette with her big titty lab coat energy, and the 86 are all trying to hold the line, but it's like using a condom made of tissue paper. Ain't gonna work for long. Lena's out there making her last stand like she's some
Don't
heroic.
put him to. That one was kind of good, dude.
That was all right.
Yeah, I like
It's
to
not
wrap
as-
it around and call
It's
it the
way
mummy.
better than like the Monday one.
Yeah, the Monday one was rough.
That
Yeah.
was wild.
Lena's out there making her last stand like she's in some heroic war movie, but the odds are so stacked against her, it's like me trying to get laid at an anime convention. Practically fucking impossible. Meanwhile, our traumatized teens in
I'm
the
trying to get
Confederacy...
laid at an anime convention.
Right, but do they know you're on a podcast?
Right.
You know?
Not
I
her,
think-
but us, I think would be fine.
I think we get like a plus 5% buff for being on a podcast.
Absolutely.
You think so? I'm afraid
I
it might
think
be a
so.
negative.
No,
I
no,
mean-
because when we're out there screaming at people that they're going to get fucked in Beyblades, it's that
Yeah.
sense of confidence, you know?
Yeah.
It is
That's what does it.
confidence.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you act like you're bigger than you are, nobody fucking knows.
It's why that like one kid like latched on to us, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
You
awful.
put
If
me
that
behind
happens
the
again, I'm
table,
gonna fucking
I'll talk
leave.
shit.
Don't leave, dude.
We're all
I
leaving.
can't do this again.
I'm
I
leaving.
need one of you to be a fucking adult because I'm the only person of color. Okay, I'm gonna get stabbed. All right, they ain't
You'll
gonna
be
stab a
fine,
white
dude.
man,
You'll be
okay?
fine, dude.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'll take care of the whites, but that's all I'm good for.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Yo, no,
Oh,
he's
he's pulling
good.
the razor-
He's also good at taking the Christians. You know,
He will
will
take
talk to
on
the
the
Christians.
That's true. PJ was a
I'm like,
real
come,
one.
come
for
with
that.
me, son. Come
Yeah.
with me.
Come
with
with
Go
me,
praise
child.
the Lord.
Let's go praise Piss God himself. Meanwhile, our traumatized teens in the Confederacy managed to escape with their lives, which is more than we can say for the poor bastards on the front lines who got blasted to shit by Kyrie's Morpho. Frederica, this pint-sized prophet of doom, is worried Shin's turning into some kind of killbot as her knight. Or kind of a killbot like her knight. And Shin's response basically screams, I'm one bad day away from a complete fucking breakdown.
He did say, "I'm the Joker, baby."
I'm the Joker, baby. This dude's mental state is more fragile than my self-esteem after being rejected by a McDonald's cashier. God damn.
Damn,
That's
dude.
great.
God damn.
That's gas, dude. That's our fire. I don't know.
It's all right. The show's doing a decent job showing his spiral without beating us over the head with it. But damn, somebody got to get this kid therapy instead of more guns.
Yeah.
Politics time with Irwin, who's playing Let's All Be Friends now that we're getting our asses kicked with other nations. They found where the Morpho is hiding, and surprise, surprise, it's damaged, giving them a small window to pull their heads out of their asses and come up with a plan. But the only way to reach it is a straight-up assault through Legion territory, which is about as safe as sticking your dick in a blender. And who do they send? The 86, of course. Expendable yet useful. It's like they're the condoms of the military world. Damn, they really talk about condoms a lot in this one.
They coming hard, bro. You did say make it sexual.
I did.
Yeah.
What the actual fuck is Marcel doing? This manipulative piece of shit is using Nina to send Shin a letter blaming him for her brother's death.
Yeah.
That's lower than my balls on a hot summer day.
What?
Is Marcel?
What?
Is that a badumts?
And like, does heat make your balls lower?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a
What do
known
they have to-
fact. Are you
Yeah, they have
fucking
to leave your
stupid?
body to
Yeah,
maintain a certain
guess.
temperature for your.
Yeah.
your
And when it's cold, they
splitters to
fucking
swim.
suck up to your fucking asshole.
Well, I know the cold part, but I guess I didn't put it together that the opposite would be true.
Yep.
I can
It's
tell
like
you one
wood.
thing. My right nut doesn't go far anymore.
Yeah.
Doc tied me up.
Doc
I don't
tied him up.
fucking need. I don't need to do this anymore.
He tied me up like a garlic knot.
Your balls are like, I ain't making shit anymore, dude. I don't give a fuck about him.
No, I
We
ain't
don't need to
doing
go
that shit.
nowhere.
I'll die, dude. I don't give a
It
fuck right
knows.
now. Is
How much
Marcel
Parmesan
seriously
oil
using?
do you put on your ball? On your
I can
garlic
tell you
knot?
one thing. There was a little bit of marinara.
Right? Right? I told you, dude. I just had this. There was this dude I was tattooing. I've tattooed him and his wife a bunch, and they just had like another kid. So he was talking about getting fixed. I was like, yeah. I was like, it's not bad, dude. It hurts like not really that bad. You'll be fine in a day. Like it's really not bad at all. I was like, and you get high as shit for a day, which is cool. And then I was like, and also it's kind of neat because you cum blood. And then he looked at me like I was fucking crazy. I was
Yeah.
like, no, you. I was like, you do get a little blood mixed in there that first nut. And he was like, I
said-
can't do that. I was like, what do
I
you
can't
mean?
do that either, dude.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, it
No.
doesn't feel any
It's
different.
gonna feel a little warmer than normal.
No, bro. No, man.
It will taste a little more like pennies too.
No,
Yeah.
man.
So it does smell different.
I ain't gonna have no fucking
Technically
penny
speaking.
dick, bro.
But you said high? What do you mean? They gave you painkillers?
No, the laughing
What do-
gas, dude. I was fucked up, bro.
Oh, I didn't have that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
That
I
you
went in
felt
there
it?
and I laid down on a table, and they gave me the shit they give you when you get a fucking a cavity taken care of at the.
Nah,
He just
dude.
injected me some shit and he cut it
They
open.
put a fucking. I was fucked up, dude. I
No,
left.
bro,
I
I was
was
there the whole
fucking
time.
gone. Ah,
I
that's
just sat there and disassociated while looking at a fucking light on the ceiling.
PJ's built fucking different.
that's crazy. Jordy said, or she could just get her tubes removed. That's so much more of a
That's so much
surgery,
worse.
though.
Yeah.
Like that's like a whole surgery. This is they literally just
Yeah, don't do that.
they literally just flick your nut really hard, and then you can't have kids
Yeah.
anymore.
Even mine didn't hurt that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
I felt like there might have been a point where I was like calling uncle, and I was like, Doc, and he saw my toes curl, and he said, adding more local.
Yep.
Local.
See, that's why
Oh,
they need to put.
God.
I can't believe they didn't put. I cannot believe you
No,
didn't get any
nothing.
laughing gas, dude.
That's
And then I
wild,
left, and
dude.
he was like, all right, go take Advil, and I was like, okay. He's like, you're gonna want to do it before the local.
Don't
runs
go
out."
to
And I
that
was
guy.
like, okay.
Don't go to that guy.
In
That's
this guy's
insane.
defense, he looked at me after my initial appointment and he was like, he's like, well, you can do it here or you can go over to like the hospital. So I did it at the clinic and I was like, well, who's cheaper? And he's like, I'm cheaper. And I was like, I'm coming to you.
That's crazy, dude.
That's wild, dude.
Hey, give
If
what you pay
if
for.
I ever get that done, dude, they better knock me the fuck out for 2
Yeah,
days.
the
bro.
nurse didn't even know what we were doing. The lady who was helping him.
This dude didn't even know what he was doing.
He literally told me, he was like, yeah, the hospital just sent me over some meat to help today. And I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Whoa.
And he's like, these aren't my normal people. And I'm like, okay. And like it showed because he would be like, you know, doctors are supposed to like hold their hands and they're supposed to hand shit to him.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, I need this. And then she would look around and he would just like, ugh, and he would go over and grab the shit that he needed.
Oh my
And then he's
God,
just
dude.
in there, just a little snip and snap, cup, tip, tap,
All right,
inject,
dude.
and I'm out of there. Drive home, get some Advil.
Yeah, you got the man treatment for sure, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy I'm a little queer.
Sounds like
'cause
how they
they'll
did
look
it
at
back
me
in
and be
fucking war
like,
times, dude.
Dude,
they'll be like that
He's-
that boy ain't right. We need to give him something because he's gonna be a
he
bitch.
said, "Drink some whiskey and get the fuck out of here."
Yeah,
That's
you got the man
unfucking
treatment
real,
for
dude.
sure, dude.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
I don't know.
That
Is Marcel
crazy.
seriously using this little girl's grief to get back at Shin because of his own pathetic jealousy? Well, it fucking worked because Shin spirals harder than toilet water, getting so consumed with guilt that he's basically begging to die in battle. The only thing that snaps him out of it is somehow hearing Lena's voice, which is either some supernatural bullshit or he's hallucinating harder than I do after drinking tequila.
The worm.
Those abs.
Ba-doom.
Like,
But you get the worm.
I'm ba-doom that one, dude.
Oh.
The team's response to concern. The team's response to concern is basically "fuck your pity, we survived worse shit." It's like they think emotional trauma is a dick measuring contest they need to win. Theo brings up the elephant in the room about whether the major's okay, and Karena, who's grown enough to respect Lena now, knows she wouldn't run from a fight even if it meant certain death. They're all walking on eggshells around Shin about it, though he's so checked out that he's practically in another dimension. Only Frederica seems to realize how fucked up he really is. Probably because her creepy eye powers let her see the absolute dumpster fire that is his mental state. In a moment straight out of a soap opera, Shin's hand is unconsciously drawn to the Republic on a map like his dick has a compass pointing to Lena. Even he seems surprised by it. Like, the fuck is my hand doing? The dude's thinking about the major without even realizing it. The show's actually handling this connection pretty well without making it feel forced, which is more than I can say for most romance subplots that feel about as natural as my aunt's face after Botox.
that's a
What?
bitch for sure.
But
What?
that
He's
was
basically Daniel Radcliffe with his dick pointing to fucking where they gotta go.
Yep.
Swiss Army man.
100%. So the genius battle plan is to use the main force as a meat shield while Nordlich gets sent on another suicide mission to take out the Morpho. Some things never change. Fuck, they said it. War never changed. These kids are still being used like disposable cum rags by the military. Hey, we just talked about cum rags.
Hey yo.
It's like the writers can't come up with any other plot devices besides send the teenagers to die. It's kind of real, dude.
Yeah.
Greth tries to argue against it because she has more than 2 brain cells to rub together, but the higher-ups probably just see the 86 as high-performance cannon fodder. Shin's still lugging around the emotional baggage of all the dead 86 like the world's most depressing Uber driver. But
No, that's a good
That
one.
was a bad one, dude.
That one was good.
That was a bad one, dude.
Dude, there's
It's a
Uber
bad one.
drivers you get that fucking will just trauma dump on you and you're just like, look, man.
Look, I just need
a
to get
ride
to.
from the
I just
airport,
want.
dude.
I just wanted to get McDonald's, dude.
I didn't-
He
it
was
didn't have
hoping
to go
Lena
down.
would live to remember him, but now he's accepting she's probably dead, which is fucking with his head even more. Greth tries to show some genuine concern, but Shin gets pissed because, from his perspective, it's just pity disguised as concern, trying to take away the only identity they have left, being 86 fighters.
Yeah. Let us die. All right. Fuck.
Right? But is killing shit really all they have? That's some sad ass character development, if so.
It's not even development is the thing. Like they've just always been this way.
Yeah.
That's why it's fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah. The episode ends with the look at the Republic, which is more wrecked than my asshole after Taco Tuesday.
Nice. Brought it back.
Classic.
Dead Legion and 86
I
are
fuck
scattered
with Taco
everywhere
Tuesday.
like the aftermath of the world's shittiest party. Even Lena's fancy house got trashed, though somehow that jar with the 86 photos survived. Plot armor for inanimate objects is apparently a thing now. No word on her mom, but given the show's track record with parents, I'm not holding my breath.
Nice.
End episode.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get a fucking Gundam, the waltz one out of. Yeah.
Okay, episode 18. Daddy issues and death wishes. Oh,
What is it? The
This
Wild
shit
Wild
starts-
West? That's also a mecha, not an anime.
It is a mech.
it is a mech show though.
It is a mech.
It's a mech
show.
anime.
Wild Wild
It's a
West
mech
is a
anime.
mech anime. Yeah. This shit starts with the commander telling Ernst exactly why he's sending our teen meat shields on this suicide mission. Ernst straight up asks if they're trying to kill these kids off again, and the dude's like, nah, not this time, before questioning if they should even keep these war monsters around. Ernst basically tells him to eat a dick because the Federacy stands for more than that shit. Ernst is actually being a decent father figure here, which in anime usually means he's either going to die soon or turn out to be a secret villain. That's just how this shit works. Holy fuck, dude. This shit nailed anime.
Yeah.
That's not a badum.
It fucking cooked.
It cooked
Whoever
anime,
you paid
dude.
to write this did good.
They did a good job. That little...
Is there a good dad figure in like Goku and Vegeta? I guess.
Goku's
a
not.
bad.
Goku's
No,
not.
Vegeta's
absolutely
also.
not.
I mean, he's not a bad. He's just a shitty dad. but
Trunks,
he's not a
Trunks
bad.
definitely
That's bad.
flinches whenever someone raises their voice in the house.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But again, not. I mean, Vegeta. Maybe you could kind of get. Like, that's
I mean, Gohan.
Trunks
could
Trunks
be a good dad.
absolutely like holds his breath when dad gets home to see what mood he's in.
Gohan is a good dad.
You cannot
Gohan
have
is a
that
good-
haircut in GT with the mustache and not be a fucking
That is
bad
true.
dad,
Monster.
He
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
That is the I'm crushing cores
Yeah.
left
Yeah.
and right.
100%.
Like fade
dude.
for sure, dude.
Mhm.
There's no other dads that are like.
I'm trying to think of the best dad.
Yeah, not off the top of my head.
No, all of them are gone.
Are they? Yeah, they're either dead or they're fucking.
My hero literally never even hear
Forget the
anything
guy's
about
name
his
from
dead.
Spy Family, who's
Endeavor.
playing the fake dad.
Oh, Lloyd.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's not a real dad.
I'm trying to think of a
He's not
real
right.
dad.
Like
A real dad
you
is
know?
tough.
I'm googling this one.
Oh,
I
it's
think my
fucking
dad's
Yujiro.
dead.
Yujiro's a great dad.
Dude, he's right. All he did was like wear his kid like a dress. Like that's not even.
Yeah,
bad.
dude.
Yeah.
He was,
He's a good
bro.
dad.
Yujiro was in there while his kid was fucking slamming Pud, and he was like, "Get the fuck in there harder, you little bitch! Get the fuck in there."
I mean,
Show
that's the
that
kind of
fucking-
dad we should all be blessed.
That's the
with.
dad.
Naruto's dad was a good dad. He just was dead.
He's
He
dead.
died though.
He's dead.
Yeah,
we
we're
said
trying
that or
to
not
find a
dead.
not
Still
dead.
good.
Not
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 dead,
dead.
not bad dad.
Not dead.
But what
not
if he
bad.
dies for a good reason? Does that make him?
Doesn't
a good
matter.
dad up
He's
until
still
he
dead.
died?
He's still dead.
He. I mean,
Still
like
dead.
you know, he didn't raise his kid. He,
Yeah, he's dead.
That's also true. He left him with Jiraiya, which makes him a bad dad.
yeah, like
I'm-
that's not like the Jiraiya was
that's
known
true.
to just be like writing smut, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm in a thread and every single person is disqualified. Someone said Uncle Iroh. I'm like, that's not his dad.
that's
That's
not
not
his
a dad.
dad, dude.
Also, he let his son die in the war. Bad
Yeah.
dad.
Right.
Bad dad, dude.
Bad dad.
Ichigo's dad.
Ah,
I mean,
fuck.
no, hold on. He be drop kicking Ichigo every second he gets. If
That's
you're gonna take
hilarious.
Vegeta from me, you're gonna Ichigo.
Yeah,
dad
but
is
he does it.
fucking
He
wrong,
does it
dude.
out of funniness,
Get
and
the
his
fuck
dad
outta here.
is funny.
Vegeta doing it out of funniness too. okay?
No.
He's not
He's doing
doing
it
it
out
out
of
of
genocide.
funniness.
It's
Dude.
funny to him, okay?
This person
It's-
said Papa Bondrude. I'm with
Pa-
Get
Oh.
the fuck out of here, dude. Get that person therapy.
Bonjude is crazy, dude.
Get that person therapy.
Oh my
it's
god,
fucking
that's a good
funny,
one.
dude. That is a good one.
Meanwhile, Gret's spilling tea about how they've been hiding how fucking OP the 86 are by splitting them up. But now that plan's gone to shit faster than my bowels after Taco Bell. Again. She's committed to babysitting these traumatized teens until they stop being suicidal dumbasses. Then asks to use it for transportation. It turns out to be some abandoned hoverplane that flies low enough to avoid getting fucked sideways by Legion anti-air.
Do you think the Republic, they're just using up all of the 86 that are left, or do you think they're breeding them?
I don't think they're breeding them. I think the 86 are just fucking.
Mm.
They just be
What else they
fucking.
gonna do out
What else you
there?
gonna do? You go war, you fuck. That's it.
You
But
fight, you fuck, dude. That's your perfect.
But if
fucking
these guys
society.
are teens and they're in their 5th year, that means they started
Yeah,
war at like 11.
it's like children.
days are
Maybe their
longer over
dads
there,
did.
man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, they got longer days.
Longer days, dude. When,
forgot.
when Frederica asked the $1 million question of how the fuck are we getting back, nobody has an answer because of course they don't. Shin, depression personified, is like, who gives a shit about coming back when we've got Legion to kill? This motherfucker's death wish is so strong that it's practically got its own gravitational pull. Nailed it.
I hated the fucking plane.
It's so dumb, dude.
I
Yeah.
They said, yeah, but it only goes like 3 or 4 meters in the air or some dumb shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we doing?
You can't
And they
call
made
that
such
a
a
plane.
big deal to talk about it for like 8 minutes.
They have
man.
mechs,
Yeah.
and we can't have a plane that flies
Right.
Right.
high.
Frederica's pissed and sulks in a room like a kid who didn't get the right color iPhone. Shin tries to get her to stay behind by being a complete asshole, basically kicking her emotionally while she's down since she can only see him with her powers and not the others. He's trying to push her away to protect her, but his emotional intelligence is lower than my bank account after a figure collecting spree.
I was hoping you were going to say Taco Bell
I should have said Taco Bell again.
after Taco Tuesday.
After
I mean,
taking
like-
his shit at Taco Bell.
I mean, if your bank account's low after Taco Bell, dude, like
Dude, now are you fucking
You're doing
it's like
that is
$3
true.
for a
That's true.
soft shell taco.
that is
Not
true.
Supreme.
It
That's
is
why you gotta
psychotically
order
expensive.
online, get the fucking meal
Yep.
boxes.
Dude, that also McDonald's, I
I'm
never
afraid of
order
that.
anything from McDonald's except from the app. You can get a $6 Big Mac meal. That's the only thing I get now from McDonald's.
Can you pick it up inside, or you got to go through the
You could pick it up
the
inside.
drive-through?
But why would you not just go through drive-through?
You never been with me in a drive-through.
Why?
You can't see out that side of his eye, so
I don't know how to explain it. Harris has seen it.
You just say I have a mobile order. And then they go,
Yeah,
what's
I
the
did
number?
that.
And you go AV222, and then they go, okay.
No.
What do you mean? What is
I
I
feel
don't know
like
what the
I feel
problem
like
is.
you turn into Vegeta.
What does he
Like, yeah, I have
do?
an online order, and they go, okay. And I go, yeah.
PJ doesn't know how to act. In the
I don't know how to
drive-thru.
act.
He
Drive-thru
doesn't.
fucks
We
me, dude.
we got Taco Bell after a concert, and he pulls like we mobile ordered. Okay, I was like, I don't need to explain to him how to do this. We pull up. He just goes, "Hey," and they're like, "Hey, how can we help you? Like, will you be using the mobile app today?" And he's like, "No," and like just silence. And I was like, he's like, "Yeah, I'm here to pick up." I was like, "What's happening?" And
What's wrong with
I
you?
just rolled my window down. I was like, "Yeah, mobile order for Harris." And they're like, "Oh yeah, pull up." So we pull up, and like the same thing happens at the window. She's like, "Yeah, for Harris, right?" And he like looks at her, and then like looks at us, and we're like. We're like, yeah, dude, yeah, it's Harris. You're
Yes,
right. She's right.
PJ, I am him. He is me. That is my food.
But I'll never be him.
It was an alarming situation, dude.
PJ looking back after them saying, "Is this for Harris?" He goes,
he just looked, and we're like, yes, dude.
I'm like, it
that's,
is, right?
that's us.
people
man.
have to answer to PJ, and that's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
It's just
Imagine being like, my boss literally can't do a drive-through.
"Oh, that's
Hey,
so
it's
fucking
fucked up.
funny."
they double cooked me because the first time around they're like, hey, can you
Yeah,
leave and come back? And I was like, what? I was like, I don't think I'm doing this right.
They
I've
did-
never been told to leave and come
said-
back.
They said like, can you do one more round because we're not done with the order yet, and it's like gonna work against
yeah,
our
like, times
a score thing.
Mhm.
And then you're like, oh, okay, like
Oh,
oh,
man.
that just sent PJ even worse. And then he came back up to the drive
Hey.
and was like, hey, you told me to go back around, so I'm here now.
Oh.
Why did I not hear
They
this
said-
story?
I
They
forgot
said,
about
yeah,
it until just
Come
now.
to the window. And I'm like, okay.
It was late. It was like 1 in the
Yeah.
morning or something.
That's
Oh.
why Harris going, yeah, that was him re-downloading all the
Yeah,
files.
it
from
was
this.
it was loading. It was loading. I was like, no. There is something. There's a
Oh.
file here. I just gotta get through it. That
That's
was
the funniest fucking
that
thing
was
of all
so
time.
fucking crazy, dude. I just remembered that.
It's human interaction that cooks
Oh.
me.
That was insane, dude. That whole drive-through interaction from both sides, from everybody involved, was. That
I
was
got to go in
amazing.
and pick it up.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
why-
talk to him, dude.
Yeah, I can't. He's like, there's something about being in the car and talking to someone that just doesn't. It just doesn't do it for me, man. I get it, dude. I fucking freak out in the drive-through sometimes, and I just forget what I'm doing. That's why I only mobile order, because then I just have to say my name. You know.
Yeah. At McDonald's, you just go, I got a mobile order, and then they go,
number, yeah.
what's the number? And then you say, do you have the number on your phone? You just read the number, and they say, all right, pull up, and that's
hard.
it.
That one fucks me sometimes.
I'd be like, wait, I gotta get my phone. Actually, I gotta log in.
I'll
just find the email.
What?
It's in junk mail. I can't. What?
It's
I don't
not
know
in
what's
your.
happening.
It's on the app. You can't order it without the app.
The problem.
I'm gonna go. Can I just come in?
The problem is it's gonna say XM38, okay, and I'm gonna go KN42 because, like, I'm just gonna get dyslexic for a second because I have the pressure of the drive-through, you know. So I understand where he's coming from, but that was a comedy of errors.
Yeah, it's so hard.
There,
It's so hard to like. I get it because when you're jerking off in the drive-through, it's just like.
Honestly,
Right.
if I don't have my jerk off clarity, nothing's getting done.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the problem. Is it had been like at least 8 hours since his last jerk, you know, because we'd been at the concert and then the drive.
You
and
fucking
then,
thought.
you know, it's just, I mean, I guess he could have done it during the concert. I don't know, but he was wiggling.
PJ can get a nice little sneaky jerk in, you know, like the pant rub on the side, and then you just bust a nut. And you're like, oh, I spilled my drink. It's crazy how my drink stinks so bad.
Funny how it's crusty. I had some syrup in that
it's
bitch,
so
dude.
crazy. Why is it so sticky?
Dude,
She calls him out on his bullshit, bringing up how he left his brother with regrets too. But this emotional damage just bounces off Shin like he's wearing psychological flex tape. But Greth ends up piloting the ship herself because she's apparently the only competent pilot left and refuses to let these kids die alone, reminding them that despite what their trauma tells them, people actually want them to survive this clusterfuck. Ernst backs this up by calling to give them a pep talk that doesn't completely suck ass. He tells them their mission is important, but coming back alive is priority fucking one. Then this Chad switches hats to his role as high-ranking military official and gives some inspirational speech to all forces about how this is the greatest operation in human history or some shit. It's actually not a bad moment. The show handles Ernst's genuine care for the kids without making it feel forced or sappy, which is more than I can say for most adoption storylines in anime that feel about as natural as my aunt's face after Botox. The same joke again.
The same one, dude.
Whoa.
The same one, dude.
There's been like 5 taco jokes and 2 Botox.
There's been a
jokes.
lot of my asshole after tacos. Yeah, there's
But
like
I
3 of those.
But I like tacos.
But I
so
like
that's
the
okay.
taco jokes. Shut
I
up,
like the
dude.
taco jokes. I don't like the Botox jokes.
The operation kicks off with enough gunfire to make it American. It's so funny that this just keeps reading like a fucking episode of Family Guy, you know?
Yeah.
They just keep doing it.
Because that's comedy, dude.
That is comedy. To make an American school... Oh, this is a good one. The operation kicks off with enough gunfire to make an American school shooter jealous
Whoa.
as they begin bombarding Legion positions to lure out the Vanguard.
Damn, dude.
Okay.
Good one. That's a good one.
That's
Once
a good
that's
one.
done,
like they generally don't live after. So like, is it a person that identifies as a school shooter? They
Maybe.
just haven't done it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they just fantasize.
Yeah. Okay.
once that's done, Greth launches the hover plane and our supposedly badass 86 gets startled like they've never been on a fucking roller coaster
The
before.
hover plane.
Their flight continues while they listen to soldiers dying over the radio to buy them time, which is some heavy shit even for this depression fest of a show. Then this episode ends with Shin hearing Legion voices and smiling like a psychopath who just found fresh victims. This dude's mental state is more concerning than my search history, and that's saying something. Next week, we'll probably see if they can pull off this mission or if they'll all die horribly. My money's on traumatized but still alive, because this show loves to edge us with near-death experiences. Next time on the Anime Trap House, Suicide Mission Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Will our traumatized teens somehow survive the unsurvivable? Will Shin get therapy? And then in parentheses, because, you know, spoiler, fuck no.
Parentheses, dick.
Dick. And that, my friends, is the end of the AI Trap House. The AI anime Trap House.
AI in me.
AI anime Trap
PJ,
House.
PJ, you've been tracking. Does this move it up, or does he get half a credit? or does he just get no
I think
credits
he
for
should
hosting?
get. I think he should get 0.5 for that one.
Yeah.
That's
So-
fine. I don't give a fuck, dude. This was peak, bro. You gonna tell me this episode wasn't peak right here?
This was not.
We
Can
can,
we take away
put
one?
it to a vote. Although I would like to counter with he still spent 4 hours
I don't give a
doing
shit.
it.
Yeah, I spend more. What do you mean?
Yeah, I spend more time writing the podcast than I do on the toilet after eating Taco Tuesday.
I've seen
Damn it,
Justin
Dustin.
write this podcast like 2 hours before we fucking podcast, dude.
Hey,
And I bet it was gas.
gas.
Gas
Every time,
every
All right,
time,
Cody gets
dude.
half a point.
Gas, dude. Fuck you guys.
I say give him.
You can't
0.5.
spend 5 hours trying to figure out your debit card on a fucking chat GPT.
I can and I did.
You give him 0.5, dude.
Fuck you guys. I was in the call with a bunch of people in the Discord.
Yeah.
And I was like, guys, I've done a AI episode before and everybody got really mad. I kind of want to do it again because it'll make everybody really mad. And then Bob was like, if it's gonna make everybody mad, you already know my answer. And I was like, all right, I'm doing AI.
Fuck Bob, man.
Hello, Bob. He's
Yeah,
right.
Bob's the best.
He
dude.
knows. It is the right answer. You get half a credit.
That's fine. I'll take half. I don't give a fuck. I don't think I give a
No,
fuck about
no,
your
no.
stupid fucking
You
shit.
ain't gonna
dude.
fucking take half. You're gonna get half, motherfucker.
Good. I'll take it. I'm taking
No.
it.
No,
you
no.
don't.
You're
Give me my
getting it.
half.
You're
Give
getting
me my
it.
half.
No,
It's
you
been
get
given.
it.
Give me my half.
If you keep saying it, you're gonna get a third.
Give me my fucking tood. Give me my tood right now,
Give
dude.
him, give him a 0.1.
Give
right
me my
now.
tood. PJ only tood me, dude.
No, don't.
Your fucking podcast count is
0.1.
about to look like my bank account after I get a Taco Bell Taco Tuesday, dude.
My fucking podcast account's gonna look like my aunt's face after Botox, dude. All right, everybody, that's it for the Anime Trap House. We did it. We did the thing. Well, our AI overlords did the thing. You know, I just read it. I'm just a voice for our AI overlords when they take over. Just remember who was on your side. It was me, Cody, the Chimp Man Chambers. Okay.
And just remember that the rest of us would not waste your time and energy with the writing our script.
Ever.
We just do our work, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do the work for him.
We're just do what we're asked.
Yeah.
It's every day for us.
I give you guys full creative freedom. You can do whatever the fuck you want. All right.
You can eat my ass,
Good. I'm eating it.
dude. It's a pizza bet.
Pizza Bet. Shout out Pizza Bet. Shout out Ass Eating. Shout
Shout out
out
Taco Tuesdays.
Taco
Shout out
Tuesday.
Taco
Shout out
Tuesday.
Botox.
Shimmer alert.
Shimmer alert.
Shout out kids killing robots.
Do you do a drive-through?
Shout out fucking shout
Shout
out.
out Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
But
There you go.
all right, that's a good one. That's a good one. Still, it didn't even take
TJ,
that long.
I
It was
totally
only
forgot about the Taco Bell thing until you were like,
Yeah.
Harris knows. And I was like, oh, I do know.
honestly that could have been a 2-hour podcast, which is a normal podcast with how much was what I had to read.
yeah.
But y'all motherfuckers would not shut the fuck up at one point.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we had to.
Going.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you really want to say what you wrote?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. You're just trying to get through this. That's why you can't write a long script. You don't want to just get through it. You want to give time for the stupidity that happens, dude.
yeah, stupidity.
People come.
Yeah,
for
but
the
here's the
stupidity,
thing:
dude.
if we ain't all in game mode, that's how we get a 40-minute fucking podcast, and it's not funny. So I got it. You gotta do both. Okay.
Stupidity.
Yeah, some
You
of us
gotta
got
just
it
be
figured out.
perfect, dude.
Yeah, some of us got it figured out. You got to figure it out. All right. You ain't
Yeah.
gonna figure it out. You keep getting these 0.1% of.
I don't
doing
give
the
a
fucking
fuck
thing.
about. I don't give a fuck about my 2%, dude.
Dude, I'm fucking sick of it. You better care about your percent,
I don't
bro.
give a fuck about my percent, and I still get first every year, dude.
If you
Insane.
get first this year, I'm fucking. I'm
Guy
Like,
does.
you better start fucking figuring out how to crash out, dude. Okay.
I don't need to figure it out. I stay crashed out, bro.
Good.
There's 12 months of the year. He's gonna finish it with like 3.5 podcasts done.
That's it.
Easy, dude.
And that is it.
That is it.
That's why PJ's publishing these stats, dude. He's trying to put out stats so that the
I
voters
know.
are informed.
I know exactly
okay?
why he's doing it.
So they're
That-
fucking informed of what's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't. It's not about information. It's about how they feel, dude. So you guys
No,
are too
dude.
analytical.
That is true.
That's fine. This is for me.
They
This
better
is for
feel-
me.
They better
This
feel
one's for
something about
me.
these facts and figures, dude.
I'm about to figure
Also,
out
I'm
this
curious to
fucking
see how
nuts
much
on
we
your chin.
change on how we rated the shows through the year. And
Yeah.
where they land.
Yeah.
You know,
I've
that's
been
I like
very-
that a lot.
I've been very judicious with my ropes and dopest dopes. So
Same dude.
Yeah, maybe we can. Maybe I'll open up the website again. Because the website, I there was like no point to have it. You know,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it was just
I
kind
could
of
send you a list.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, that'd
I'm
be
gonna
cool.
go-
Have a bunch of cool graphs and stuff on the website.
Yes,
We-
dude. Graphs, man.
Facts and figures, dude.
That's
on
what
a
people like.
website.
That's what anime people love.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people
I mean,
do
like,
they do love facts and figures.
My anime list.
They're gonna get
It's
the
the
total
same
amount
thing.
of poops through the year.
Yeah.
I could
dude.
probably get transcripts of the podcast and then just count the cum counter.
There you go. See?
The cum counter.
Facts and figures.
I think
I
we
gotta
should.
go
That
eat.
that's what you
Same
sell.
shit.
Just a poster of a transcript of one of the shows.
Hmm
just
that's
just a
money.
full transcript.
Just a full transcript.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
All
We
right,
should
Twitch
put one
people.
on vinyl.
We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. YouTube people, everybody in chat. You guys are cool. You guys got
Bye.
you guys got big fat wieners and big dumb titties. All right? You're all the coolest people ever.
Respectfully.
Except for that dude that talked about us being woke.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
I mean, he was memeing there.
He had
I don't know,
Had
dude.
to
He-
have